What's going on, guys? It is Friday night. I am home alone. So when you guys are watching this later, you're going to be like, where have you guys been at? What are you guys doing? Did you guys like to see that drama that I had where stupid Armor All wipes went on? Ooh, it's going to take me a couple hours with the polishing to get this beauty cleaned up again. Really mad about that. You guys will all see this later on next Wednesday when I actually show you a full up-close video of how that bad the car swirls are from that stupid wax wipes. So make sure you guys check it out. Share that video. Get the word out of how trashy that product is. Armor All really needs to pull that. It's so bad. And it's any novice is going to completely trash their paint, and you don't want that. So make sure you guys watch this on Wednesday. Share the videos. Get it out there. People need to know that is a garbage product, and it's like just taking a brush to your thing and just ruining your paint. It is bad. What's up, guys? I see a lot of you all coming in here now. Thank you very much for stopping by. I know it is midnight here in Central Florida, but I'm always glad to have you guys. Big thumbs up to all my friends out there. I love hanging with you guys. I love chilling out with my subscribers. So welcome. Already got 25 people in here. We just started. That means it's going to be an excellent Friday night, and I, sure enough, am home alone. My wife is up in Jacksonville, Florida right now, and her birthday's tomorrow, so I got all her stuff for her. We're getting her a new purse, a Coach purse. I got it for her, so shh, don't tell her, and I'll give it to her tomorrow for her birthday. So that's what's going on this weekend. We're going to be having out fun, hanging out with you guys. I love to hang out with you guys, and come on, man. Let's see how you guys would. What vehicle? What's going on? I got everybody saying it. McGuire's Fast Finish is amazing. It's really good. However, I'm going to have to repolish and compound this car. Probably just to polish is all the Prelude's going to need. But if you guys saw on those Armor All wash wipes, they destroyed the car. I was furious with it. You're going to have a full video of that out on Wednesday for all you guys that are coming in here now. Please get the word out to let nobody buy this. Share the videos. Do what you got to do. Everybody needs to know how bad of a product that really is. You know, and I took one for the team, but I want everybody to know and get the word out. I want Armor All to pull that shit off the damn shelves. That's how worked up I am about how things are going. So I want you guys to know. It's the Armor All wash wipes. It's the terrible product that's just about 2 weeks ago. Well, I brought the car out this week. I drove it around, and I washed it again because it was a little dusty and dirty from being stuck in the rain. And I noticed when it was in the sun, I was like, oh my God, it looks terrible. So I made an Instagram video about it. I put it on my Facebook. Here, I'll get it out for you whenever I can find it here. Oh, here they are. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't really realize how bad these were. Do not buy these products. They will completely swirl out your car. Do not buy them. Don't use them. Use a proper 2-bucket method. Don't use it. I took one for the team. I want everybody to know that because I had a lot of requests for this product. But do not buy this. I don't care if Armor All finds out and they're pissed off. I'm sure they don't like me anyways because I don't like their one tire product at all. It was trash. But they need to pull their product. It's just that bad of a product. Yeah, exactly. No, their car wash is okay. I give it like a B-. The suds died pretty fast on it, but it's the way it goes there. Let me catch up on some of this stuff. Let me turn the fan on. It's hot in the garage. Oh, for you guys, I did an Instagram live stream about 11:45, 11:50 when we took the GTR out and we went up to the post office. I needed to do a mail check to see if anybody had sent any stuff to my mailbox, my P.O. box anyways. And I did a couple quick little fast runs in the GTR, but if you guys were there, you guys got to see the actual fast runs in the GTR. But if not, sorry, that's what you get for not following me on Instagram. I was driving, had the camera over here like this, and I was booking it along, and everybody loved it. So you guys missed a lot of stuff by not following it on Instagram either, because I had it up. And I also have a lot of stuff up on my Facebook, my other stuff that I put out there. That's not as quite pertinent to the channel, but I put out some stuff there. And I figured you guys might want to see that. What tire black so you use? I don't understand. Did you use wipes on the entire car? Yes, I did, Christopher. And it was complete shit. Really bad. I knew it was going to ruin it, but you know what? I had to test it out, and I did. And I'm telling you right now, don't use them. Complete trash. Ugh, no. What products is Armor All selling? Lightning, I already showed it to you, buddy. Late night, yeah, I see a lot of comments in here, guys, by the way. I was just, I need to get some of that frustration off my chest. This, don't ever buy this garbage. Richard, yeah, you were in there hanging out with us. Yeah, we were, you know, and the funny thing is, Richard, all I did is hit the gas in the GTR. I really wasn't paying attention to my speed. I just hit the gas, we were in a straight line, you know, it's midnight, there's nobody on the streets, and I just let it go, and then I just got off the gas, and then I looked down and I was like, we're actually moving a little bit down here. And that's just the way it is. The GTR is a blast. It is a ton of fun. You guys could all rode along with me live, hanging out live there, but you guys didn't have it on Instagram. So sorry. I do love you guys though. Don't think I'm going to buy any more. No, Armor All, Sean, for the most part, is probably the lowest end products. And the funny thing is, a lot of people dog Turtle Wax for years saying they're bad. For a long while, all they did is make the cheaper products. They told me what happened when I sat down and talked to them. They're kind of pigeonholed by Walmart and the bigger companies to only put out cheaper products, and they really wanted to make higher end products. And what they finally did is they got around to making the Ice line. That's their, I guess you want to call it higher end products, and they're trying to make all their products a lot better. And I've honestly seen a huge step up from Turtle Wax, so I got to give them props for that. Any company that wants to work, they said they still have to make those cheaper products, because that's what Walmart and Target demand, but they're allowed to make higher end products as well, but their focus still has to be on lower end ones, because they said we could definitely make better stuff, but we're told that we only can have this much shelf space, and Walmart demands these kind of products, so at this price range. So that's why they're kind of pigeonholed into a certain area. And the ice line, they can only have like 4 or 5 products, and that's what they do. So what they're doing is, you know, they ask me, what do you think, what do people want, and what do they want to see? And I tell them what they would, people are asking for all the time. And one of the things I actually asked them was, you guys know the little car bombs here? I got one right here on my hand. Don't knock over the speaker. Remember this thing right here? This sucker lasted for about 2 or 3 months, guys. This is amazing, by the way. And I asked them, I said, can you make some more sense? Like, I don't know, just something smelly is great or something like that. They said they're working on it. That's all I know. All they told me is they know people want different scents for it. But they said the demand or the shelf space at Walmart and these other companies is so tight among different air fresheners or whatever that I guess they're having a little bit of problems, and they're trying to get it out, but they definitely saw that people liked it and how long it lasted. And I told them, I was like, it lasted at least 3 months for me, guys. Just make some more sense that maybe it's a little bit better smelling, like floral or something, just because I like that stuff. But, you know, and they said, well, we hear it, we hear people love it, so we'll see what we can do. And you know what? That's cool. I like a company that's willing to listen and then go from there. Yeah, the new car stuff, it really doesn't smell that great. It actually smells a lot like, what's it called? I don't know. It was like a cleaning company stuff. It was very interesting. Nice bike. Do you ride much? I actually just rode it to work tonight. I actually washed it on Wednesday. I washed the thing. It's a Kawasaki ZX6R. It's 2012. I think I got them down to $6,000 cash for it because the guy really wanted an R1, a brand new R1, one of those new ones. And I bought it 2 years ago, and I just offered him $6,000 cash in my hand, and he took the deal. So it was pretty cool. Sorry, trying to put the key down. I don't have the morning wood, sorry. I took care of that earlier today. Which motor did you have in the Tucson? It only came with one motor variant in the Tucson when I owned it. It was only a 4-cylinder. But it was my wife's car. She really did like it a lot, but we were always out of room, especially once we had the baby, so that's why we had to let it go. But it was a very nice car for what it was. Does Meguiar's new car smell better than the Chemical Guys? I don't know about Meguiar's new car smell. When I used their little, whatever you want to call it, car bomb in my car, when I used it actually in this car right here, I didn't use that. I used like an Ocean Breeze or something. It comes in like a blue color. I don't know. But that's what I was getting back to the point when Turtle Wax says they want to have more sense, and you sit there and you go, okay, well, why don't you put out some more? And they tell me it's just such a fierce competition to try and get new products into Walmart because they're only allotted a certain amount of shelf space. So they've really got to make a product that everybody wants, and they got to show that Walmart, hey, you guys really want to carry this. There's a lot of demand for it. Yeah, we actually did, Sean, we did pretty good. Like, I think last week's video now, because, you know, these videos are uploaded later on, you know, so that anybody who's not watching tonight can watch it sometime down the road if they just want to kill some time. And I think it's up to 80 or 90 likes on it. So I was actually pretty happy about that. You know, I have fun, of course, when we get up to a certain number, asking, hey, can we get some more likes? But I'm not gonna beg for the stuff. If you like the stuff, you like it, you're more than welcome to hang out with me. This is just kind of like extracurricular, extra stuff for you guys, and I just hope you guys enjoy it. Get to hang out here and ask any questions you want, and I tell you what I know, what I see, obviously, when I had the stupid wash wipes, and we go from there. Hand sanitizer for real bad tree sap. I have never tried hand sanitizer on tree sap, so I don't know. Any suggestions on sealants? I've actually, the sealant so far that I've used are Stoner Car Care sealant when they sent it to me. That on the white car out there is amazing. Dude, you guys got to see the picture on... If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, please take 2 seconds right now, open up your Instagram, follow Acc0rd79, and you're going to see a lot more stuff behind the scenes action. This channel is going to be for the major reviews, but I'll have a lot of follow-up pictures, a lot of what you're going to see in future YouTube videos on there. I take pictures or on videos and stuff like that. Like I made that huge rant thing of Armor on there, and it's getting so many views. And so is I uploaded the same video to Facebook. That thing has 2,000 views already on it. I was shocked. My Facebook post on it. It's just mind-blowing. So the word is going to get out about how bad the product really is. I don't really care about fighting, but the funny thing is the actual Central Florida GTR Club is having a big barbecue cookout over there at the one dude's house, the head guy's house, and so we're going to have a crap load more GTRs going out there, and of course I will definitely be there. I'll make some live stream of it, whatever, and you guys can hang out with us. Yeah. Ford stands for Fix and Repair Daily. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Ford. I'll tell you what, though. I'm actually interested because Ford said they're bringing out the new Bronco again. They're bringing out a Bronco. So I'm actually pretty interested and stoked to see the new Bronco, by the way. That should be pretty cool. Especially if it's as beefy and mean as the renderings are showing right now. You know, I don't know if I would ever buy one. But, hey, I like to see the old school coming back. I would love to see Honda bring back a Prelude, like a current generation Prelude, 250 horsepower, you know, something that it has to be under 20,000, starting at like 25,000. If you want leather seats and all the bells and whistles, let's say 30,000, topped out. If Honda made one of those, 250 horsepower, I think it would sell pretty good. And Honda has no really sporty looking cars at all. And I think Honda definitely needs a new shot of a youth inside of its program. And now that Honda is no longer going to make the Accord Coupe, I think this is an excellent time to bring back the Prelude again, because Prelude has a huge, huge following, and I really think it would do good if they just updated everything in today's stuff, you know, and go from there. And then, like I said, starting 200 or 25,000 and then topping it out about 30,000 if you wanted leather, the whole bells and nine. You know, for 250 horsepower, I think that'd be a good price for a lot of young people to afford. If you can afford 25,000, but once you start getting 30s to 40,000, you start really getting out of price range, and that's a little hard on young people's pockets. The Sienna is awesome. Oh man, God, I've got so many comments. I apologize, guys, for not hanging in there with you guys. The Sienna sticker price was $39,000, but we got it for $34,000. All right, sorry about that, guys. It dropped on me. It drops. I've noticed that YouTube drops on me. Anytime I do anything else with Instagram or anything, I never get a drops or anything like that. But when it comes to YouTube, for some reason, the app crashes, basically, is what it does. It says the app it stopped working. And I'm like, okay. So it has nothing to do with my internet or anything. It's just the app. What sealant wax do you recommend for dark color cars? Sealants are about all the same, honestly. I've tried Chemical Guys Jet Seal. That's an amazing sealant. That's on the GTR. The Stoner sealant is amazing. That's on the white one. That gets back to my Instagram thing. Definitely I would use that Stoner. God, that stuff is beating and sheeting like unbelievable. Now, so is the Chemical Guys Jet Seal. But just so you guys know, I've tried Masterson's. It's on my wife's minivan. It's doing pretty good, but it's starting to wear off a little bit. It's probably going to need maybe a little spray wax, something to boost it up again. But you got to understand, that minivan is outside every single day in the elements. So stuff starts to wear off on a while. But the car, like, I was just shocked. The Prelude with the Stoner Car Care sealant, oh my God, it had beads and sheets like a boss still. Very excellent results. I would highly recommend if somebody go online, order it from Stoner, because I was shocked. You know, I always knew Stoner from like Invisible Glass and stuff like that, which is an amazing product, by the way. But I never tried some of their other products till they sent them to me, and I'm pretty damn shocked at what the kind of products they put out. Jonathan, I probably will, but I don't know what car to put it on. Jonathan, here's my thing when it comes to a lot of this stuff. What I put out for you guys is, when I try out products here, I try them and I want to see how long they're going to last. So I don't have any problem with trying people's products they sent me, but when it comes to waxes and stuff, I'm kind of stuck with a lot of stuff right now and a lot of backlog. And it's not that I don't want to. Like here, I'll give you an example. You see I have Wax God's Polymer Dream Wax. I heard this is amazing results. People actually told me they buy this and amazing results. However, at the moment, I don't have any car to try it on. I have already talked to the neighbor and I've talked to a couple guys at work, see if I can take some of their cars and clean them while they're at work or borrow his car. He has a Saturn Sky. Remember the Saturn Sky convertibles? Cool little cars? Well, he has one 2 doors down from me. And he told me he'd let me do it. I just got to go up there and just kind of talk to him a little bit more. Preludes, yes, yes, yes. I'll tell you what though, because Ken Lawton is asking, he's like, look bitch, I sent you some damn soft Fuso coat crap, whatever, and I better expect you to get it. So when I polish this sucker down and I get all the damn swirls out from that stupid Armor All garbage, I promise you, Ken, I will put the Fuso coat on this car. This is what I'm talking about for you guys if you don't know what I'm talking about here. This stuff right here. See it? This is Japanese wax. Okay, this stuff's supposed to be amazing. I see it all kinds of stuff. Even everything's in Japan. I had to order it international in order to even get it. And basically, Ken Lawton sent me money through PayPal, and he said specifically, I want to see this product on your car. So I bought it myself from there. So big shout out to Ken Lawton for sending it to me. There you go. Just tape the plastics, yeah. You got any new videos coming out? Of course I do, man. I've got a ton of videos. As a matter of fact, tomorrow's video is, hold on, give me a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what's going on with the app. It just says the app has stopped. So it's not the internet, and I do apologize, but if it happens, I'll let you know when I decide to get offline. But so if it drops on you again, I apologize. This is what's going to be out tomorrow. You see this? Dub. Here we go, right here. See what I mean? This is the product that I'm going to be trying tomorrow, and you'll see it in tomorrow's video, so make sure that you are there. It is scheduled to be released at noon, so make sure you get there. Dub. I haven't tried Dub in forever. I miss Dub. Dub makes great products, but then again, Dub is Meguiar's. Let's face it. This is made by Meguiar's. I can show it to you at the bottom. Where's it at? You guys ready? I don't know if you're going to see this. Right there. It says, made in USA with globally sourced materials, Meguiar's Incorporated, Irvine, California. Right there. So Dub hired Meguiar's to make it, but let me tell you, I love the Dub line. And sadly, Walmart really doesn't carry the Dub line anymore unless it's their tire shine or the wheel cleaner. And but let me tell you, the results are outstanding on how bright and shiny these tires. The Prelude, I actually tested on the Prelude. It's like, whoa. Uh-oh, somebody else likes Fuso, so there you go. That's what I'm trying to talk about, guys. Other people are thinking the same thing. Driving to LA to Vegas tomorrow. I deserve a vacation. All right, then. You deserve a vacation. Go get you some. Greg Masterson, what he did is he contacted me privately. If you guys follow Masterson's Car Care on YouTube and his Instagram when he gets like drunk, having his drunk streams, tequila streams. Anyways, he contacted me and he wrote me, he said, would you be interested in coming to SEMA this year in Las Vegas? He's like, I'm going to have a booth there, and because you're one of my people that I deal with, he's like, I'd like to send you some tickets for you and your family. And I'm like, sure, I'd love to go. So actually in the first week in November, I will be going to SEMA. So if anybody is in the Las Vegas area, please let us know ahead of time. Maybe we can meet you out there or whatever. He wants to have a bit of a meetup with some of the live, he has people from his subscribers and stuff while he's out there, because it's going to be like kind of a party week for him. So that should be pretty fun. So if anybody is actually out there in Vegas. Yeah, there we go. Sean's teaching everybody tonight. Oh, what about MAGA? What does MAGA mean? Since we're all going into acronyms today. Do you like boar's hair brush? I have actually used it before. What I actually use when I do the inside and stuff like that is like the engine bays or stuff like that. I use, hold on, this kind of stuff. See? The long handle stuff, I can get in the engine bay really easy and clean it out. As a matter of fact, speaking about that, these things are super soft, by the way, super soft, so they're not going to scratch your wheels or anything. But as a matter of fact, I actually, here, let me go around to the car real quick and show you guys what Greg sent me. Sorry, motorcycle, got to get by you. All right, he sent me this in the mail. It just came in the mail. For you guys to know, if you can see, we had a little bit of an explosion here. Can you see it? Don't ship with post office. Look at that. Thankfully, he wrapped it up. This is what I talked to you guys about. I still remember when I got Chemical Guys Mr. Pink in, and it had leaked all over inside the box, and it was pretty nasty. But and I put in the video that it had a problem. And did you know the next time I order from them, every single one of their packages that you get from Chemical Guys now is actually shrink wrapped? And I called them out on that. I'm like, guys, you might want to actually do something about this. I said, you're going to have a lot of spills. And I work in the shipping industry, and I see it all the time. You guys need to do something about that. So now they put a little plastic top underneath the lid, a little plastic seal here, and then they actually shrink wrap it. So I have never had any other issues, but I showed Greg this, and Greg was laughing about how bad it leaked everywhere. So it's pretty crazy. But this came in the mail. So what he sent me is the heavy-duty degreaser, brand new. He also sent me, if you can see it here, the leather cleaner and the leather conditioner. And the leather conditioner is what actually spilled everywhere. So I haven't had a chance to open it up. I heard it smells amazing, but I really don't want to open it up right now and get all that nastiness all over me. Fuso is life. Do you do a fan open package from your subs? If they actually sent me anything, yes, I will definitely do some stuff. Power lock, I don't know, so I don't know. Sorry about that, buddy. Jet Seal is very good, though. It's on the GTR right now, and it is very, very good. How about those Rev products? I haven't had a chance to try them out, buddy. I definitely plan to. I actually drove the GTR 3 or 4 days this week to work, trying to get a little bit dirty so I can go ahead and try it out. And that will be my plan, to get at least one of those videos out in the next 2 weeks is my game plan. I'm running a little bit behind because what happened is, before all these companies just started throwing me this stuff here in the last 2 weeks, I got all that stuff in there, like the Dub. I bought the Dub. I bought the car wash stuff from Meguiar's that everybody asked about. The Wash Plus, which kind of looks cringeworthy. And also bought something else. My brain's not thinking today. But anyways, I bought all that stuff. And so I'm getting it out as it came in. So now I'll have maybe some of that Rev Automotive stuff coming out here and next. And then, of course, I'll get some of Masterson stuff out here. But I also need to get back to, I have Stoner Car Care stuff in there that I've got to get out as well, that they sent a long time ago, and I need to get more of their products out, like Speed Bead. I need to get that out. That supposedly is a really good product. A lot of people asked me about that, and I've heard, or a lot of people actually told me it was really good, so I do want to get that out. There's a lot of different products that I got to get out, but so, you know, I only do 2 reviews a week, other than the little short comical scent reviews, that I've got to keep everybody happy, and I got to keep everybody appeased, but I try and do it as when the products come in is when I actually get them out. What wash? Oh, there's so many good washes out there. There's some good washes like Meguiar's Gold Class, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One, Nano Wash and Wax, and Surf City Garage Wash and Wax. All of those are super thick, super rich, suds for days, and you'll never have a problem with it. Why you haven't tinted, is that, I'm guessing Troubles, you're not from the United States. I haven't tinted the GTR because, honestly, I don't want to tint it until I am ready to add mods to it or anything like that. So that's what I'm talking about. Once I get ready to add some mods to it, I'll tint it out, but for right now, I just haven't really been worried about it. I don't drive it all the time. It's a little toy car for me, so it's just kind of been sitting here the entire time. But this week, I drove it a lot because I'm trying to get a little dusty, a little bit dirty for you guys, so that way I can make another video and use the GTR in some more videos. Ever used Pinnacle Synergy stuff? No, I've used Pinnacle Sovereign, the actual wax. Amazing, amazing. Probably the best carnauba wax I've personally ever tried. It is just that good. So, but it's expensive. Ken Vlogs, Meguiar Gold Class will make your mom's Camry look thing. Are you a millionaire? No. Tint isn't a mod. Ford is going to make new GT. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the new GT. A lot of the reviews on it are just way overpriced. That new GT from Ford, it's like, what do they want? $500,000 for it? And they said it's worth nothing more than about $250,000, $300,000. And so all the prospectors were buying them up thinking they're going to flip them immediately, and that's what they tried doing, but nobody wants to buy them. It's a good car, but it's not worth $500,000 as it is, and so a lot of people are stuck in their hands, where the original GT 5000 or 500 from what it was, not GT5, you know, the Ford GT from what was it, about 10 years ago, those things are selling far more than what the original value was. So I guess Ford didn't want anybody making money off it, they wanted to make their own money, so that's what I've understood it as. So now they've basically priced themselves out of the market. Foam cannons for a garden hose. No, Ken, you're probably going to need to use just a foam gun. That will work with the garden hose. You guys got to see the pictures in that. That's what it is. Hey, Jeremy. On the cheap, most cars are soft these days. Yeah, I don't know about soft. They're definitely... I don't know, like, as long as you get something that you really want, otherwise don't spend a lot of money on a car. Like, if you don't honestly care, don't blow a lot of money. Or if you really want to save money, buy a car that's like 5 years old or older. Let somebody else take that initial massive hit on it. You scoop it up from some older lady, the person that doesn't drive it a lot, and then you have it for dirt cheap. That's what I highly recommend. If you don't have the money, or there's honestly, I look at today's cars as a person that's been buying cars since the late 90s, and I look at them and I'm like, whatever. Where I look at some of the older 90s cars and I'm like, they look good. And that's just the way I see it. So if I was telling anybody anything, just save your money. If you don't see something that you really, really, really want, don't buy it. Plain and simple. I'm going to get my sponsorship in here real quick. Sponsor. Where's Venom, by the way? I haven't seen Venom yet. Venom's supposed to be in here and talking all that stuff. How's GTR holding up? Amazing. The GTR is holding up amazing. If you were on the live stream earlier, I was actually driving with the GTR, and we had a couple, little bit of runs with it on the back roads. It was a lot of fun. Roberto, I see you up in here. Do you know about Audis? No. I tell you what. What was it, about sometime early last year, I test drove an Audi SQ5, the sports edition of their little mid-size SUV. It was like a blue, this really pretty, it's called Sea-Pang Blue, beautiful car. It was traded in by a 70-something-year-old old man that thought he needed a sporty SUV instead of like an A8. He kept it for 2 weeks. Drove right back to the Audi of Orlando dealer and traded it in. 2 weeks old, and they took $10,000 off because of that. And we were about to buy it, and my wife just had a mental breakdown saying, oh, it's too much money, blah, blah, blah. So we ended up not getting it, but that was originally going to be my car because I'd have a dadmobile that had a little bit of power and fun to it. But we ended up not getting it. And thankfully, we got the GTR instead, and she was all about that, so it worked out good. So things sometimes don't work out the way you want them to. I can tell you many stories like that, but this definitely worked out the way it was going to. Whenever I buy some Adams products, or you want to send them to me, I have a P.O. box now. Feel free to shoot them my way. I'll gladly try it. Edward, what's up, Edward? I see you up in here. No, not that I know of, Carlo. It shouldn't affect anything because I know the actual foam cannon from Chemical Guys works as low as 800 PSI all the way up to 3,500 PSI, and it will still throw the foam the same. It's really no big deal. It just needs the pressure to actually shoot everything out on your stuff. That's about basically all it is. I don't need to sell anything. I mean, right now, this is priority paying this off as fast as possible, and then looking at some kind of four-door sedan or SUV. It'll be something like that. So I'll have all my same cars and just add myself a nice four-door vehicle. As my son by then will be, you know, like 4 or 5 years old, and I'm really going to kind of need to buy a four-door sedan by then, so we'll see. Yes, I've been to Boogie's channel. What are we reading right now? No, if I would have got the SQ5, I would have never got the GTR. So it just worked out for the best. My wife wasn't too sure about those big payments. They were going to be $710 a month, and she was kind of a little bit skittish about that. And she said, if you would have sold your 370Z, I would have been fine with it, but you didn't sell it, so no, I don't really feel like it. So when I told her I was wanting to get a GTR instead, she said, well, will you be willing to sell your 370Z to get a GTR? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, fine, go ahead and buy it then. And I'm like, cool. So, you know, because she said you have too many cars, get rid of one of the cars, you'll have a bigger down payment that way, and then you can get the GTR. So I had no problem letting the 370Z go, and that's when I bought this, and it worked out for the best. What's up, Nate? I see you up in here. Ford Transit Connect going to give the ST treatment. Ford Transit, aren't those minivans? Yo, I see you up in here. Thank you, sir. NSX-R2000. NSX all day long, man. Only the older NSXs, not the new ones. New ones, meh. They're like the new Ford GT we were talking about a minute ago. Nah. Are you going to make engine detail? I've already done one. I did one with Chemical Guy's Orange Degreaser. Feel free to check it out. It was on the actual Blue Prelude. I don't have any use for a truck, so there's no reason for me to need a truck. I don't haul anything. I don't need to haul anything. There's really no need for me to buy a truck if I don't haul anything. You know what I mean? Love your videos, reviews. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Genesis, I do like the Genesis sedan, Richard. I test drove it 3 times. A lovely car. For what you get, the Genesis sedan is amazing. You get every bell and whistle for like 42, 43 grand. Where the nearest competent, like Mercedes, Lexus, or Acura is going to be well into the 50s. They are such a good car, and they're such a smooth ride and everything for 44. I'll take those all day long. But it worked out with the GTR, so in the future, we'll see what happens. I'm very much open to trying out a GTR, or a new Genesis here in a couple of years, so we'll see what happens. And Dirty Max, okay. No. No Canon Vlogs. No, it doesn't have a remote start. It just is a regular car. You just kind of get in the car, and then you push your foot on the brake and hit the start button. Nothing special, buddy. Nothing special. Foam cannon soap. I would say anything that's actually made for it. Now, I have used a lot of over-the-counter products that are in there, and they do work, okay? But they don't give near the rich, thick cream that I would say that actual specific foam cannon soap will do for you. So as long as it's a foam cannon type soap, you'll be fine for it. But I have tried a lot of stuff in there. They do work just fine. I don't want you guys to blow money. One of the things about my channel is I created it to show you guys what the good, the bad, and the ugly are. And I'm going to tell you, with those shitty-ass wax wipes from Armor All that you're going to see that video on Friday of, or on, I'm sorry, next Wednesday of this garbage right here, where I actually show you how bad it fucked up my paint, that's the real right there. That's where I am real with you guys, and I tell you how bad things really are, and you get to see the damn results for yourself, so it saves you money in your pocket. I do not want you guys ever buying that, and I don't want you guys wasting money. So I always try and help you guys out the best I possibly can. I'm no pro. I do this for fun. But if I'm going to do it for fun, I'm going to also be real with you guys, because nobody's paying me for these reviews. These companies that send me all these products, all these companies back here, they do it just say, hey, try them out. Let us know what you think about it, even if you don't make a video. They literally told me that. Even if you don't put a video on YouTube of it, just let us know what you think about each one of the products, and we'll go from there. So, you know, that's cool. They don't ask me for anything. They don't give me a time frame like you need to have all these videos out in a month. Get it to it when you get to it. No rush. We understand you're busy. You have a channel to take care of. You have a job. You have a family. And they're pretty laid back and chilled. So I do like that. Why are you always lying? Isn't that most of the truth? What up, Hike? I see you up in here. Hike. Oh. GTR for sure over the SQ5. I like the SQ5. It's a very pretty SUV. I love the Sepang blue. But the GTR is definitely life. You know what I mean? Not that I remember if it has a harsh smell. I know it's in here somewhere. Give me a second and I'll look for it for you, buddy. I know I have it in here, so bear with me. You gotta understand, I have boxes of stuff. Oh, by the way, I was gonna order some more stuff tonight or tomorrow from either Chemical Guys or Adams. Oh my God, fanboys go insane. Adams. And because I needed to get some, I wanted to try some more polishes and stuff like that. And I know VSS from Chemical Guys is really, really popular. So I thought about getting that. I like to buy stuff that's popular and do stuff from there. Oh, this will be on Monday's scent video, guys. This will be on Mondays. Okay, so make sure you like, if you like the little quick scent videos, that they're actually doing pretty good, this will be on it. So if you like the scents, make sure you get there. Do you know Jake Paul? No, sir, I don't. Masterson's leather smell is amazing. Oh, yeah, I saw you have your thing on there. You tagged me in it, buddy. You want to see something? See what happens? I don't think you were in here a minute ago when I actually got, because they sent it in to me, got here yesterday. Look what happened. Oh, let me switch sides so the light's behind me. So I have all these products. Look what happened to the leather conditioner. It spilled everywhere inside the bag, so I haven't even opened it up yet. So I definitely will try it out, but I just was like, ew, I'm not opening that thing. Oh my God, Fanboys, Adams, Fanboys. Oh, oh. This is the same thing that happened about a year or two ago. Oh my God, Chemical Guys, you've got to try Chemical Guys. Oh, Chemical Guys. Oh, make love to Chemical Guys. Seriously, now nobody really asks for Chemical Guys. Some of them are like, yeah, I'd like to see Chemical Guys, but for the most part, I don't have the demand for Chemical Guys anymore. It was a passing fad to me, and that's just the way it goes. But I'm telling you right now, the Fanboys come running out if you mention Adams. They're like, Adams, oh my God! And that's literally, you should see my comments. I've already had it in here. When are you going to try Adams? When are you going to try Adams? And where a year or two ago it was, when are you going to try Chemical Guys? When are you going to get Chemical Guys? When are you going to get Chemical Guys? And that's the way it was. So just so you understand, that's why I make fun of the Fanboys and stuff like that, because that's all it is. I mean, it's like, you guys remember the commercial, guys, when you watching LeBron went from Miami to Cleveland because he was going to change to Cleveland, and you saw the commercials where I will follow you, and like people are running out of their houses to follow him to Cleveland. That's exactly the way I see it. People were, a year or two ago, everybody was all about Chemical Guys. Now everybody's jumping on the Adams bandwagon. It's the funniest thing in the world. I've got no problem trying it out, but it is pretty funny to sit back and watch and be like, whatever, man, whatever. So it's pretty crazy when I see this stuff. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I've been skipping all these backlog stuff, so I do apologize. Scott, thank you very much, buddy. If you ever get a ceramic coating, you should definitely record it. I will definitely, Jeffrey, I will definitely record it. I can guarantee you and promise you. My plan for ceramic coating is to put it on the GTR. Probably around next January, because supposedly, remember, sealants are supposed to last up to 12 months, correct? At least that's what they say on the packaging, right? So I'm going to wait the entire 12 months and see if the jet seal is held up. That way I can tell you guys, is it a good product and it's going to last. The same thing with the, I have the Stoner car care sealant on my white Prelude. It's holding up excellent, by the way, and it's outside every single day of the year, even in the super hot weather. And it is holding up amazing, and it's been on there for 4 months now, so I can tell you their product is very good. Smells don't last too long. Nope. You're right about that, guys. You are right about that. The smells do not sell. But, by the way, guys, did you get to see the little bit of fun we had in the actual video this week when I did the Chemical Guy scent? Did anybody happen to pick that up when I was actually doing that stuff? A lot of people picked it up there. That was a special request from Greg Masterson. So if anybody actually saw it, what did you guys think about that? I thought it was pretty funny. But Greg gave me a special request, and would I do that? And he said, if you do this for me, I will send you whatever you want 10 times over. And he said, I'll never let you run dry on products. So for fun, you know, not to, you know, make fun of Chemical Guys batter and everything, that's what I did. Hold on, let's get a little bit of smell test here. It does smell like lemon lime. But you're right, it won't last very long. I'd say a couple days. It's actually, it's on my hand. It actually smells really good. It really does smell like a Sprite. Like I just opened up a Sprite. That's what it smells like. Hey Chad, have you applied over a sealant? No, I haven't, Tito. I actually used it straight on the Prelude. I had the wax stripped off at first with Griot's Garage Paint Prep, and then I applied to here. Excellent results, by the way. It is super easy to apply. Highly recommend it. It is a great beating and sheeting to it. It's on my hands, funniest stuff. So nobody saw that part of the video when I actually made the, it wasn't a stripper scent, it was, what did I do this week? Oh, the new car smell, it was the new car smell. Please, some of you guys actually watched it. I saw the comments on there, and a lot of people thought it was pretty funny at what I did on the new car scent. Yeah, exactly, Adam. See, Adam, see, there's Adam. Everybody, Fanboy, Adam's car care, Fanboys. Adams polishes, Fanboys. The next video will not be on the GTR. It's actually on the Prelude because I did the actual dub wheel and tire foam cleaner. That'll be out tomorrow. And then on Monday's video is that lime scent, and that will be in this Prelude as well. So guys, just letting you guys know. Exactly. Guys, Adam's car care is here. He's right there. See Adam with the blue thing with no icon? That's Adam's car care. Everybody, go Fanboy on him. Go Fanboy on him right now. Be like, oh my God, I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, you guys should watch it. So guys, if anybody didn't pay any attention and nobody's listening to me, and the funny thing is that what happened is Masterson Car Care sent me their t-shirt. You guys know what I'm talking about now? Their t-shirt. And he asked that if I ever make myself a Chemical Guys video in the future, would I wear the actual Masterson shirt while I made a Chemical Guys video. And that's when he said, he's like, I'll give you whatever you guys want if you do that for me. And I think he's doing a little bit of a fun, like poking fun at them or whatever. And I said, sure, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. So that's why I did that Masterson's thing. So if anybody saw that, that's what I did. If you pay close attention to this week's video with the lime scent stuff, pay very close attention. You might like it again, okay? So make sure you guys are watching that when it comes out on Monday for the little scent review. I'm just gonna keep this trolling experiment going on for a little while and see how well you guys like it, okay? I just want to have some fun. I don't mean any harm by it, but I wanted to just have some fun and keep the actual gag rolling along, you know what I mean? See? Everybody wants Adam. Everybody wants Adam. That's what I'm talking about. Strippers smell like shame. I was going to order some more scents when I was going to order that VSS today, but I don't know if I'm going to order VSS or maybe go with the Meguiar's M105 or 205. From what I heard, the Meguiar's M205 is amazing. I haven't tried it yet. So I thought about using that on the Prelude here and getting rid of all these just nasty swirls at garbage cost. So we'll see what I do. VSS has been one of those products that gets asked for a lot, so we'll see what happens. We'll go from there if I want to use that. Oh my God, there's a Trump supporter! Oh God, I'm gonna cry. Oh. That's what I see. That's why I see it all. I don't give a shit if you had fucking Clinton on the wall and sucking Obama's dick. It wouldn't bother me any, and I sure as hell wouldn't whine about it. But I see that so much, and I think it's the funniest thing out ever. So I love trolling him back. It does not matter to me at all. Oh, Obama. Clip the balls, Clinton. I mean, this is just the funniest thing. So it doesn't matter which way, but I see so many people like, oh, and I'm like, who gives a shit? You either like the videos or don't. I don't care. You know, it's not gonna hurt my feelings one bit, one way or the other. Whoop-de-flippin' do. So that's just the way I see it. I swear to God, you always have the haters and, oh my God, I'm gonna have to kill myself. I'm moving to Canada tomorrow. Fuck you guys, I'm going. Bye guys. That is what I see, and I'm like, who the fuck cares? Whoop-de-doo. But I see so much of that stuff, and I'm not picking on him or anything at one person, but that's what I saw for like at the end of last year and thing and all that stuff. And you know, I'm not putting it out there for anybody. If anybody sees stuff in there, that's fine, but I'm not out there pushing it in people's faces. I don't care one way or another which way you voted, as long as you did vote. It's the people that I find that bitch the most didn't take the time to vote. That's the funniest ones ever. He's not my president, motherfuckers. I'm moving to Canada. Oh, so you voted, right? No, I didn't vote. And so you see what I'm saying? I will never push it on anybody. But I see that as the most drama queen bitches I've ever seen in my life that do that shit. And then they didn't even take 5 minutes to vote. You got no word in it either way. You either take the time to vote or you don't. I don't care. But that's the way I see it. All right, back on conversation. I'm sorry I had to get off on that tangent there, but I do think it's hilarious when I see all the drama queens come out. Yeah, I do like Grillo's Garage. Of course, I have the regular. I don't have the big sucker from Grillo's Garage, the big throw one, but I do have my 6-inch DA polisher, and I do like their stuff a lot. I do have the Machine Finish 3. Works pretty good. 105 is more effective than Ultimate Compound. Of course. It's more their Pro line, Ken. Here we go. Here's all the haters. They voted for Trump. Oh, God. I'm moving to Canada. It's funny. I think it's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious that people are in a YouTube live stream bitching about a president. Whoop-de-flippin'-do. Seriously. GTR Ken loves you. Later, buddy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Yes, sponsored. What's the good beginner polish for a new car enthusiast? Just get some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound, Ultimate Polish. You really don't need anything more than that, guys. Honestly, I've used a lot of that on the GTR. I've used it on the Prelude before. They work great, and they're not going to cut too much stuff too bad. It's a great way for the average Joe to use, and you shouldn't need anything more than that. I definitely highly recommend that stuff. If you want to go for more stuff, then that's cool. If you want to go to a higher end compound, there's a lot of stuff like HD Speed. Obviously, you have your M105, M205. There's some really high-end quality stuff out there that might cut a little bit better. But as an average Joe, you don't need anything more than Meguiar's Ultimate Polishing Compound. You'll be just fine. I used it. It works good. You'll be good to go. No, Brian, the actual GTR has a Chemical Guys Jet Seal on it right now. Good night, Nate. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. Any advice for first-time waxer? Oh, dude. First-time waxers are no big deal. But any first-time waxes... anything, man. You can get some Acc0rd stuff. You can get some other stuff. There's some great over-the-counter stuff. Just make sure you clean it. If you have time to, obviously, polish it and compound, but if you need to skip that because you're too novice and you're too scared, just get some, obviously, hop in there, put some brain fart here. Oh, God. Why am I, the clay. You want to clay bar your entire car. Just get rid of the contaminants off of it. I know everybody's got to start somewhere. There's no reason for you to get in over your head or get too scared. This stuff's easy, guys. Yes, guys. Everybody say hi to Adams. Yes, Adams. Yes, always. What's a good durable sealant? So far, I'm testing out 3 different sealants in my cars. The GTR has Chemical Guys Jet Seal. My wife's car has Masterson's Shield Sealant. And my old white Prelude has a Stoner Car Care Sealant on it. And so far, the Jet Seal is holding up amazing. The Stoner Car Care is holding up amazing. And what else? I don't know. We'll see. 300ZX is gay. Man, there's a lot of comments in here. I like the 300ZX. I still think the 300ZX twin turbo looks beautiful. Beautiful. I'm an older man now. I'm starting to show my age and stuff like that. So that's the way it goes. So yes, Adams, whenever I decide to get around to ordering some stuff, I'm actually I was on the website earlier today looking at some products. I'll probably just buy like 4 or 5 Adams products, give them a shot, and just have fun making the videos as I always do for everything. I'm a little swamped right now on products, but I definitely am looking forward to it in the next couple of months to order some Adams products and give it a shot. Sell your soul immediately. Here we go. Here we go. The fanboys are coming out. I love it. Show everybody some stuff. Miss the old Z. The Z is pretty, but the GTR is just boss. There's no doubt. Please shout me out, please. I love you. Matthew, I don't swing that way, but you are fully shouted out, buddy. Fully shouted out. Do you have a polish... you can apply it without it, Carlo, but if you want the absolute best results, you always want a polishing compound. Get out all those pesky squirrels, light scratches and stuff, and then lay a nice coat of sealant on it, and then slap maybe some good wax on there, like a carnauba wax, if you want the amazing, best pop and look. That would be the way I would say. Granted, it's going to take you a long time, and it's maybe a little bit more in-depth than some people want to go, but if you want the absolute amazing results, wash it, clay bar it, polishing compound if needed, then slay some nice level of polish on or sealant on there, and then come back with a nice carnauba wax. You'll be beautiful, beautiful. Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm scrolling up through a lot of the comments. I do apologize. I'm no things like right there. Finally got my name right. Heiko. Okay. Sorry, I don't know. What do you think about the... I do not like the new Accord, Brian. I think the front end is ugly. I think the rear end was ripped off a Toyota Camry and stuck on the back of it. I don't know what they were thinking. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible design. However, mark my words, this is going to be on camera, via recording. 2 years from now, Honda will redo the entire Accord. The front end will be changed. The rear end will be completely changed. The inside and everything will stay the same. But that'll be changed. There's no V6 engine. Horrible, horrible, horrible not giving them a V6 option. As a matter of fact, it's less horsepower than the current generation 2017 Accords have. There's so much wrong with the 2018 Accord. I was actually pretty shocked by it. I was really shocked by it. I was always hoping that maybe the new generation Accord would, in a year, let's say 2 or 3 years, after they've seen the demand for the Civic Type R, bring an Accord Type R over to America. You know, one of those we're only going to sell 1,000 of them in North America, kind of thing, super limited run. And honestly, I would probably buy one, but until that happens, I don't know. All right, let me scroll through some of the more comments, guys. I do apologize. Give me a moment. For the 205, try Acc0r's Garage Boss polishers, works much better, and no dust. Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about, buddy. I actually buy their stuff through AutoGeek when I order it, because AutoGeek's here in Florida. I've been to their warehouse there in Stuart. And if I order it today, it'll be here tomorrow. So that's always good. I don't have to pay for next day or shipping. But you in October. Where's the AutoGeek store? Yolana is in Stuart, Florida, just north of West Palm Beach. It's about 30 miles north of Palm Beach is where Stuart, Florida is. Yes, I do want to tint the GTR. What's up from Chicago? Been here since the beginning. The Turtle Wax bug remover video made me big time. Yes, yes, yes. The Turtle Wax bug remover is great. No complaints with it at all. They actually make a very good bug remover. How would you rank Wax Gods as a product? Their products are some amazing products. No complaints at all. I love their products. Every one of his products so far that I have tested personally have been top quality products, top tier. Do you notice that where Wax Gods maybe only has like 8 products, 9 products total across everything he has, where you go to Chemical Guy's website and there's probably 1,000 different products, because everything is watered down to this, watered down to that, maybe a different scent and color here, different scent and color there. That's the problem with Chemical Guys. I think they're trying to push so much stuff that they need to concentrate in making better quality stuff versus a million of everything. I think that's where companies start to lose their way and the quality starts going down, and then they get a bad name. There's a Facebook group called Detailing 101 by AutoGeek. I'm part of the group. I don't talk in there, but I read a lot of stuff, and anytime a novice person asks about Chemical Guys, oh my God, the hate bandwagon starts. It's the funniest thing in the world. The people jump on the bandwagon, start hating so bad. It's hilarious. I love it. It's so funny to watch. But they do have some good products, but a lot of their products are pretty watered down. So, you know, you need to kind of pick through the weeds and find the good products from there. Good night, buddy. Carlo, thank you very much for stopping by. I have Doo Doo Juice sample, but I have not tried it out. They are from England, so it's a little bit harder to get their stuff here. I'd have to get it through AutoGeek. Yeah, sadly, the new Honda's Atom is not that good. Another sealant you should try is Chemical One Step. I don't honestly see the point in having another sealant from Chemical Guys. Again, with Chemical Guys having too many products. Why do you have to have that many of the same type of stuff? There's really no reason for it, and especially when the jet seal is actually really good. Yes, I do plan to buy some Atoms. Yes, I will. I don't know if that was a troll account or anything like that, because you know how trolls are. So when the person from Atoms Polishes came in, I don't know if they were real or not. So I apologize, but I just don't know. You know how trolls are, and they create different accounts. So that's why I didn't pay that person that much mind. If they really want to contact me, Atoms, if you are actually watching me, contact me private through messages, and we can talk from there. You can give me a call on my phone, and we'll get down from there. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Big League, Acc0rd Garage Polisher having oil in it to hide the scratch. Not that I know of. CGs. Do you wanted a GTR because of fast? No, no. I want a GTR because you gotta understand, guys. I was a teenager in the 90s. Okay, a little bit of history lesson. I'm old now. I was a teenager in the 90s. So all the sweet cars, your Supras, your NSXs, your RX-7s, all that stuff was huge in the 90s. That's when JDM was king. JDM, after the 2000s, kind of went to dull, boring boxes. Your Toyotas are lame as hell. Your Hondas are boring as shit. Nissan is about the only thing left with a Z car. And then when they brought the R35 out, the GTR, the current GTR that's out there, and it was absolutely destroying the Nürburgring Ring, all the numbers, everybody's getting destroyed for a car that's half the price of these supercars. I said, one day I will get that, because then now I'm at a higher level, making the money I can afford, and I said, one day I'll be able to get that. And you know what? That's what made the dream come true. Fast and the Furious had nothing to do with it. Is it good to use the clay bar and glass? You could definitely clay bar the glass. I've done it before. Some companies like Chemical Guys has clay bar window glass. And there you go. Guys, soap sucks. That's what I'm talking about. Chemical Guys, soap sucks. Exactly, it's too watered down. You see what I mean? Adams Polish ABC 123. Exactly what I'm talking about. Troll accounts. If they really wanted to contact me, they would contact me the right way. They wouldn't do it any other way. A lot of companies, they watch my videos, and they contact me privately. They don't actually openly comment on any of my videos, so I knew right away it was a troll account. Toyota and Honda is reliable. I'd honestly, in today's society, I think they're just as reliable as most other cars out there on the market, sad to say. American cars have come a very long way in reliability. Actually, if you get in some of the newer Hondas, some of them are actually kind of cheap interior, and you're like, oh, what happened? You can tell the bean counters have gotten in control of Honda, and it's just about what car can sell the most. Oh, the Civic. You think we can sell 410,000 units? Yeah, we can sell 400,000 units. All right, let's make that new Civic. Okay. Do you want to make a new Prelude? Well, you mean it'll only sell 15 or 20,000 units a year? Fuck no, we're not spending our money on that. We don't need no enthusiast. Do you want an S2000? No, that's not going to sell 100,000 units either. No. Okay, we're not going to sell that either. But you see what happened? You see what happens to them? They don't give a crap about injecting any fun into their brand anymore. It's all about money, 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 money. Even my company, it went stock public market back in 2000. Ever since then, the company has done... The employees hate the jobs. They just show up because it pays good, and there's a lot of anger against the company, and it has caused a lot of drama. So, sad to say, I know. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? The S2000 was great, but it was designed in the 90s, and that was when Honda was somebody. Another example about Honda. Honda in the 90s, Acura, was an amazing car company. It was winning awards every single year. Acc0rd destroyed and dominated the JDM luxury market. What happened to them in the 2000s? They got boring, dull. They changed all the name from Legend, Vigor, Integra, all that. And they made them fucking stupid letter names. RLX, RL, TL, you know, RSX. They dropped all the amazing names that made them who they were to try and copy what the Germans did. And now Acura is, to me, is a dead company. They don't make anything anymore that anybody wants. They get terrible reviews in every one of their stuff. Oh, they're a reliable luxury car. How fucking lame is it that you have to come out there and say, well, they're a reliable luxury car? Oh my God, that is the lamest compliment you can get. And because of that, I just see Honda as just a dying company. Sad to say it, but it's just the way it goes. Why the fuck would I bag my Skyline? No. God, no. What soap do you think would you use? In the foam cannon, you want to order something that get something that's good stuff. Here, when you guys got to see the difference between the foam cannons and different products, I know I have it here. This is amazing. This did really good. As well as Chemical Guys stuff, like their Honeydew Snow Foam did good. The Chemical Guys Mr. Pink did good. I've tried a few of their stuff in there, and it is amazing, but make sure you get something that's actually more geared for a foam cannon. However, I have definitely used over-the-counter stuff. It does work in it, but you're going to have to put like 5 ounces of soap in there, where the stuff that's made for the foam cannon specifically only takes 2 ounces. So, you know, kind of go in understanding that you win some, you lose some, because you are going to have to use a lot more product with a regular over-the-counter soap, where if you buy something that's actually made for it, like actually a snow foam or something like that, it only is going to take 2 ounces. So this is 16 fluid ounces. So you could wash 8 cars with the foam cannon with this. So, you know, where if you're using 5 ounces every time on a bottle of McGuire's, you know, you might get 8, 9, 10 washes out of it max before it's all gone too. So you go with what you can do. I understand money's an option. Money's an option for everybody. I'm not rich. I'm lucky enough to afford this, but I'm also not having 1,000 horsepower coming out of it and dropping another 40 grand in mods in it to make it 1,000 horsepower. I'm not at that point. I would honestly rather have the house paid off and buy a second home before I put 1,000 horsepower in a GTR. I just don't see the point. To me, it's fast as already. Maybe some minor mods, bump it up to maybe like 600 something wheel horsepower, and then I'd be happy with it. I don't need to go 1,000,000 miles an hour. 4th generation Civic is my baby. See, a lot of guys have the old school cars from the Honda. The EM1s from 99, 2000s. Oh, I love the Civic SIs from those years. The Electron Blue Pearl. I'm telling you guys right now, my dream garage right now. Let's just say, we'll talk dream garages. I know a lot of guys have big issues with all this, and they have different opinions. If I didn't have a GTR payment, and you told me I could start buying cars left and right, and I had a big enough garage to house everything, I would be right now putting in a permanent search in for a 2000 or 99 Honda Civic Si, but it would have to be an Electron Blue Pearl, and it would have to be in absolute mint condition. I don't care if it was $7,000, I would buy one. Just because it was a car when I was young that everybody wanted. To me, I know it's crazy to hear that, but your Civics, Integras, that kind of stuff will be like the old man Chevelles of the day, because that's what everybody remembered when they were young, and now those cars are just going to go up in value. Example, a Type R Integra, huge. That would be another one. I'd buy a bright yellow, I think it's called Phoenix Yellow, Integra Type R. I don't care if it was 13 or 14 grand, I would buy one. No questions asked, I would buy one, and I would park it and drive it once in a while. These are some of the cars that I would personally buy if you told me tomorrow I could do it, because I feel in another 20 years, my generation is going to be in our 50s, and these are the cars that people are looking back at. They're not going to look back and be like, oh, I had a Chevelle. Bitch, you didn't have no damn Chevelle. You had the Civics or the Integras. That's all you could afford as a young man, and that's what is going to cause demand to do this right here. Just like the Chevelles now and stuff like that are very expensive. If they're in good shape, Chevelles, you know, all that stuff. The Cougars, everybody's bringing them back. No, Angry Grandpa, I don't care about Angry Grandpa. How many miles on the GTR? 27,000 miles on the GTR? Yeah, you're still going to have to agitate whatever you clean with anything. A foam can is not just going to rip away all the stuck on dirt. It'll get away all the loose dirt, but you're still going to have to agitate it. So go in understanding whatever you're doing, you're going to have to agitate to get it off. It's like the wheel cleaners that say just spray on and forget. I'm like, guys, it's not going to spray on and just wipe off, just come off. I'm sorry, you have to agitate the wheels a little bit to get the dirt loose. How many washes can you use with Gold Class? If you're doing a 2-bucket system, I'd say you need better for 15 washes or so. Here, let's go look. Let's go this way. Of course it was. I know all about that Civic. Or whatever Prelude. Alright, who stole the McGuire's Gold Class? Somebody cough it up. Where'd it go? There it is. It's over in the mother's corner. So here's McGuire's Gold Class. Obviously, I bought this when I wanted to do the test, but I've already used it a few times. This has 48 fluid ounces in it. So if you were going to use 5 ounces every time you put this in a foam cannon, you would get about, what is that, 9 uses out of it? So you get 9 uses out of that if you were putting in 5 ounces every single time, because it honestly took right at 5 ounces in order to get the foam really nice and thick out of the foam cannon. Where with the auto snow foam wash that's made for these kind of foam cannons, it only takes 2 ounces, and that's it, done. That's all I ever use, it's just 2 ounces. I've measured it, I've showed it to you guys, and it works perfectly fine. So, like I said, it's gonna be about the same, but I want you guys to make sure you don't spend a lot of money if you don't want to, and you guys get the absolute best products you can. A Type R. One of the guys that was in my wedding, he had a 1997 Championship White Type R. That was at that time, that was the fastest I'd ever been in a car. I remember we were leaving the club. It was like 2:30 we were in Jacksonville, Florida. We were on I-95, and we were heading south on I-95. And he asked me, how fast have you ever been in a car? I said, about 135 miles an hour. And he said, well, we're about to go a lot faster than that. So he fucking opened that damn car up, the Type R Integra, got us up to 155 miles an hour where the governor completely shut it off. It was like, no more, no more. 155 miles an hour going down I-95. We were fucking booking it, man. Cars looked like they were completely standing still. We were passing them so fast. But this is like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were making our way back to the west side of Jacksonville from coming back from the club. And so that was pretty cool. But to see an Integra Type R now is very rare, and I honestly think it will be the SS Camaros, all that stuff of my generation when we're in our 50s. You're going to see a lot of these old men willing to drop 30 grand on one. In brand new, they were $22,000. But they're going to be opening up their wallet. I'll give you 30 grand for that Type R in mint condition. Oh, or redo it for me. Oh, here's 30 grand, you know. That's what we're going to start to see in about 20 years, because these old men are, guys my age, are going to be having so much money laying around, and they're going to want to relive their youth, and they're going to be throwing the money like no other. Same with the Acura NSX. Those prices are going up again. The early 90s NSXs, the prices are going up. Your Supras, obviously, are going up. Twin turbo Supras with a 6-speed, obviously. They're going up in price. It's just the way it goes. Times change. People are realizing how good they were. 300 horsepower compared to 550, yes, I understand it's a difference. But those were the cars to have of the day. And anytime you see a Supra on the road today, an NSX, I don't care what it is, you'll break your neck to see that car go by. And that's what people want. And that's what they dream about when they're younger. I don't know. Have you ever had any problems with your Nissan? If you don't have a problem, then there's really no reason to buy it. The way they're seeing is they're going to get extra money out of you. If you're going to keep your car for years and years and years and years and years, maybe you want to consider it. Like, we bought it on my wife's minivan because we know we're going to keep this thing for probably 10 plus years. So we bought the extended warranty, 125,000 mile warranty on it, or 10 years. So, and it was like $2,000. It was worth it for us personally because we keep the vehicles forever. But if you're going to try to flip it in a couple of years and dump it, and you haven't had any problems yet, don't spend the money on it. It's really no big deal. A lot of stuff Adam, I'm old. I'm in my mid-30s now. What video are you doing tomorrow? Hello. I'm doing the Dub wheel cleaner. Let me get it out, guys. I know a lot of you guys are just now strolling in here. I know it's late night. I love hanging with you guys. Let me get it out. This. We're trying this out tomorrow. It is, let me turn it sideways. See it now? This stuff, oh my God. Wait. It is so stinking wet. It is amazing. You might as well call it a hooker because damn, it gets the tires wet, all right? Love it. It's just the typical wet Dub tire shine that I love, and it is a beautiful when it's on there. But that will be out tomorrow, this video. Sadly, I don't know how much Dub is still around other than their tire shine, but I wish they would come back. I know they're Meguiar's products, but they were so damn good that I really liked it. 07 G35 3.5, beautiful car. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Antonio. G35s were very, very nice. G37s are decent too. I'm not as fan that much of the Q50s. Again, Infiniti fucked up by changing the name. It should have always been a G. I think it's hurting them in their sales. It needed to stay a G. So that's the way I see it. Yeah, I've tried it. I have it. But it's supposedly supposed to change colors on it. It didn't change for me, but a lot of the guys said it did change colors, and I do have it. It's actually in here, and I made a video of it about, I don't know, so it was sometime last year. Here, hold on, let me get it out, guys. Bear with me. I know I've got a pigsty in here full of products. I'll get across. See? I have it. But supposedly it turns purple or red when it's like eating away the dust, but it didn't do it for me. But then again, I don't know, it could have just been a bad result or my wheels weren't dirty enough for it. But supposedly it's really good. A lot of people praise it, so. I'm back. Yeah, as long as you like a high shine, Dub makes amazing tire shine. Have you tried the collection of Dub? Yeah, I don't know if this is a brand new product. It's an old product that was left on the store shelves that I saw. But when I saw it, I was like, I've never seen that before. I even went on the Dub website yesterday. It's not on the Dub website, so I don't know if it's an old product that was made a while back and it just never sold. But I picked it up and I'm like, I'll try it. Let me tell you, the shine on this is just like the wet mirror shine of the actual orange cap Dub tire shine. It is stellar. So you're going to see that tomorrow. I was blown away. I did not expect it to be that wet of a look. Blown away. So you guys will definitely see that tomorrow. And it costs like $8.99 US. So there you go. What are you saying? Love watching your videos. Great job. Thank you so much, Juan. I know I'm no pro. I'm just some dude in the garage hanging out with you guys, having a blast with you guys. And that's all it means to me, is just getting to hang out with you guys, show you some results. I spend a shitload of money on stuff, and I put it out there for you guys. And that's just the way it goes. And then if you guys like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, if I have any haters are going to be out there. I don't let vulgarity or anything come on my channel. Like, people come in there and just curse and all that stuff. Automatic ban on. If comments are like that, I automatically go in there, click on their name, ban them, done. Delete the comment. I don't even let that stuff go up there. I don't respond to the trolls. I just let them go because everybody has trolls. It's no big deal. That's way too much. No way. Dub Tire Shine is only like $8 at Walmart. No. So, do you soft wash exterior of your house to keep it clean? No. We don't really do anything to the house. Sorry. Should I crack the Dub stuff open? What do you mean crack it open? Antonio, for me, CG Instawax works great. What's your best car wash soap for you? Anything from Meguiar's Gold Class, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One Nano Wash and Wax, Surf City Garage and Wash and Wax. Any one of those you should be able to find at least some of your local stores, especially auto parts stores. And I love them all. They're super rich, super thick, lots of suds. You'll easily be able to find them. There's some really good stuff you can buy online. But if these are ones that you need to only get right now, tomorrow, we go to a store, these are the ones I would recommend for store-bought products. No, it hasn't affected my channel because I'm not vulgar in there. I'm not showing violence or anything like that, so there's no reason for it to affect me at all. Actually, my analytics are showing that I have more views, more everything right now this summer than I have ever had in any of my channel's history. So it's pretty good. Like, I always see it like this, guys. If anybody doesn't know about YouTube, you can go into analytics and watch your views, sub count, all that goody stuff is in your analytics. And every year during the summer, it gets higher and higher. It's a bar graph, a little graph going up like this, and then it comes back down in the winter. And then next spring, it starts going up around April, and then it peaks around July, and then it starts coming back down again. But this summer, the views are out of control. They're so high. Subs are decent. They're not amazing this year. Like last year, I was getting 700 to 800 subs a month. This year, it was like 400, 500 is all I was pulling. But the views are way higher than I've ever had, so that's good. And the involvement is pretty good, so I can't complain. I don't know. Adam, the guy that currently does Chemical Guys is like, he's a Spanish guy with glasses and slick back hair. To me, he's like, he talks like this. And all right, guys, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to come like this. And then we're just going to light a little bit of stuff on there. And we're just going to go ahead and wash the stuff down, okay? This is the way it's going to be done. Sounds good? Good. All right, I hope you guys like that. That's the way it is for me. I'm like, turn up the volume a little bit. Turn up the volume a little bit. I make sure when I make videos for you, because I don't have an expensive rig like some of these guys do. Have you ever seen Chemical Guys when they do the production company? They have like three or four camera people around and with sound booms and everything. It's insane. And they get into it. They can report all that stuff. I mean, they're spending big money to be able to make these high quality production videos. Where I don't have that, it's just me. So when I have a camera in front of me, I have to make sure that I at least try to enunciate so you guys can understand me and speak loud enough and clear enough so that you guys can understand me. So, you know, it's just the way it is. They have $1 million budget, I have this much budget. And that's just the way it is. I definitely am aiming to have a high-end camera later on this year, but right now I just don't have it. And it's gonna, high-end cameras are $700 or $800 for a good high-end camera. And so, you know, it's not money that just grows on trees. You know, I'm not actually selling my products like they are so they can reinvest it back into their company. They have to push products, so of course they're going to have 4K videos and the whole 9 yards. And I just obviously don't have that kind of money right now to throw at it. I've got bigger stuff to pay for. Tire shine drips. I like, if you want a wet look, Dub tire shine. Meguiar's NXT is super wet. The new black and Griot's black tire shine, amazing. Lasts very long, by the way. It still lasts pretty good on my old white Prelude. It's still going. And that's been like almost 3 weeks now. It's not very bright anymore, but you could definitely see it. Endurance Gel from Meguiar's is a good medium shine. Very good. Chemical Guys VRP, Masterson's Trim and Tire Shine. Those last about 3 weeks. Very good products with a nice clean medium shine. And then there's some ones that are basically meh. You know, there's a lot of like, even Wax God's here. Great product, great tire shine, but medium shine. It's not going to be very bright. But a lot of people don't like that stuff. So, you know, you just got to find out what you personally like and then go from there. Wax Squad Spray Wax. Excellent, excellent. Smell is on point. Wax is very good. As I said, when it comes to Wax Gods, all of his products have been good. You know, I'm used to seeing when I try a company's products out, a lot of them are good, and then you have 1 or 2 bad products. All of his products are amazing, all of them. So I've got to give him props, and that's why he only has like 8 or 9 products. Because he won't release a product unless he is completely satisfied that it is the best damn thing he can put out, you know, at a certain price range. And when they do, they are just that good. And that's why I like the stuff. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I love your videos. I know you can't wait for the new Unity R3. Make sure you make a video. I will. It should be, they said it's on back order right now. It should be here. They were expecting it next Wednesday, they told me. So if it's here next Wednesday, then they said it goes out priority mail 2 to 3 days via the post office, and it will be here. So I will definitely do an unboxing and go from there. And then because I have a dash cam from Black Box in my car, it's there. Then if I ever catch any encounters or anything like that, I will definitely do that. Yo, Victor, what's going on, buddy? How you doing, bud? I miss, dude, you know, the 370Z is a great car. But for me, I needed a back seat for the family and go from there. And that's exactly what I did. I just had to go out there and get something that was worked for me. And that's why I picked up something with a back seat and it had a vehicle I wanted. And the only reason I was going to let the 370 go is to get a GTR. Otherwise, I was just going to buy a regular 4-door car or like an SUV. I wasn't going to sell the 370, but I wasn't driving the 370. So it was a good upgrade for me. And it worked out. And I just made a payment a couple weeks ago, and I only owe $38,100 left on it. So you can see, you know, when I paid with tax, tag, and title, which of course is ridiculous, on when you're paying $60-something thousand for a car, after my down payment, I only owe financed $44,500 or whatever. So to me, it wasn't that much money. It was a really good deal. And now I'm already, you know, we're 7 months down the road, I only owe $38,100. I mean, I'm humping it out, paying it off really fast. So I can't complain. To have this much of a car and only owe $38,100 left, I can't complain too much. You know what I mean? Not too bad, buddy. Just hanging out here. My wife's birthday's tomorrow, so we'll be having fun. We'll go from there. Do you watch Subaru WRX Fan? Didn't he change his name? I've never understood why. Why would I change my name? I think he changed his name. I've only seen a couple of his videos, to tell you the truth. So I don't know. What's up, Alex? You're a little late to the party. I could never, you know, the thing is with the V1, the V1's in that car. My Escort red line is right here. You can see it with the suction cups. It's right there. Honestly, the red line detects far better range than the V1 does. So I like the arrows, but at the same time, it only has the little red dots on the side. It's not, I don't know, it's not easy to read. So you have to listen for the different sounds, which one sounds better, blah, 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 and go from there. So that's why. Can you put a wash and wax in the foam can? Yes, yes, for sure, Schulte Farms. I actually put in McGuire's wash and wax inside of it. You have to put about 5 ounces in to get it to work, but it definitely will work. Definitely. It's Matt Moran. Yeah, it's Matt Moran. That's what it is, Matt Moran. I don't know. I thought it was stupid for him to change his name. Who cares if he doesn't own a Subaru WRX anymore? The fact is, that's what he was known for. I think that's hurting his channel because I didn't even know who he was. I'm like, that guy looks really familiar when I was clicking through some videos. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's him. Because I was like, who's this random dude that has like 400,000 subscribers? And then I've never heard of him. And then I'm like, oh, that is him. So I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. Not my thing. I would have left it Subaru WRX Fan. Who gives a shit if he owns a Mustang? But to me, that's who they know you for. That's what you need to stay with. You know, it's like I'm Acc0rd79. I've had Acc0rd for years. Game names, everything has been Acc0rd. So I'd never change it. Even though I don't own an Accords anymore, I haven't owned one in years, it doesn't matter. It's Acc0rd79. That's the way it's going to be. Everybody knows. Rim cleaner. I like Eagle One A to Z. It's really good. McGuire's has some very good stuff. Turtle Wax has some decent stuff on it. These are ones that you can find over the counter that I like. I like ones that foam up a little bit, so I know some people don't care, but that's the way it goes. Hyperdressing. Yeah, cash sometimes is never good, Yolanda. You gotta save money. Like I just bought my wife a new purse, so it's actually in the trunk of the GTR. It's just one of those small carry bag purse, not one of her big ones that she normally would carry. But I saw her eyeing it the last time we were at the mall, and I'm like, I know what she's gonna get for her birthday. So I went up there on Thursday and picked up the new Coach purse. It's a Coach purse. She loves Coach, so I always get her a Coach purse. She's getting like 5 Coach purses from me. She even has the Coach baby bag. It was $500. That's what I gave her last year for her birthday. It's a baby bag from Coach. I had a special order because none of the stores carry it. And it was $500 for a damn purse. But I knew she wanted it, and it would mean a lot to her. She loves Coach. And I like to spoil her some nice things because let's face it, you know, I'm well taken care of. So, I mean, I pay for that myself, but you have a cool wife that's not going to bitch about cars and why are you spending so much money for it, shit like that. So I don't mind spoiling her and getting her nice things while I can, and then since I can't afford it. A lot of the cheaper foam cans work just as good. Maybe the internals aren't as good quality, they're plastic internals, but if you're only spending 20 bucks for it, just buy another one whenever it breaks. Who really cares? You know what I mean? Don't go crazy, you know what I mean? No, there's Coach outlets everywhere, dude. And if you never been to Orlando, I want to say in the Orlando area, there's probably 3 or 4 different outlets right on Interstate 4. As you're going through Orlando from around SeaWorld, Universal, all the way out to Disney, there's at least 3 or 4 outlets. Hell, if you guys remember a place called Downtown Disney, they've changed the name to Disney Springs, right? And they doubled the size of it. You would think it would stay Disney themed. Nope, it's nothing but garbage-ass high-end stores, shopping stores. They've turned it into an outdoor shopping mall. That's all it's turned into. It's not even Disney anymore. Like, the original part is still a little Disney, but the rest of it's all high-end, stupid expensive stores. It's like Disney wanted a piece of that premium outlets garbage that's down the street from them, pie, and they went ahead and sold out, and that's what they did. So we've been there twice, and I'm like, ew. Ew, you don't go to Disney to go into high-end shopping. Like, who cares? We're at Disney. So there's been a lot of hate on the new stuff, but you know, you have all the fanboys that come running and say, oh my God, I love it. Do you really? My wife looked at a bathing suit there. It was a bikini there. $100 for a bikini. $100. And she was like, let's go. Let's go. $100. So we were like, deuces, we're out, and we left. We're not going to buy anything from there. It's for those rich tourists that have nothing better to do with their money. Andy, I see you up in here, buddy. I've not seen any of his videos, Shelton. I don't watch a lot of other people's stuff, to tell you the truth. I just honestly doesn't care. I don't really care. I put out videos, and then, you know, that's just the way it goes, but I don't watch other people's videos. I watch videos that make me want to watch stuff, you know what I mean? And that's the way it is, honestly, truth. I just don't care. It doesn't bother me in one way or another. If they have a great channel, they have a great channel, but I know what I want to see, and it's usually car reviews, maybe it's some tech reviews, video game stuff maybe, some travel stuff I like. I like Smithsonian channel, I love their stuff, stuff like that, you know. So I have a different range of stuff I like to view, but watching other like detailers or anything, nah, I don't really care about that stuff. It doesn't bother me. Like, I'm subscribed to, like, McGuire's. I'm not subscribed to Chemical Guys, but I like Griot's Garage. I'm subscribed to Masterson's Car Care, a few others, but, you know, if I don't watch the video, I don't watch the video. That's just the way it goes for me. Will do, Drips. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you hanging out with us. I hate it. Can you try Auto Finesse? I have not seen any of their stuff, buddy. You know, you get all that stuff over in Europe that we don't get here, and I don't know. But either way, when are you going to buy a home, or at least rent something in the United States so you can leave Germany? I know Germany's so overrun now. So I know you guys want to come and hang out here with us, and I know you want your little country home way out in the woods. So we got plenty of country for you. Come over here and hang out and rent an apartment, buy a small home, whatever you want to do, bud. Then you can get all the American products, all you want, right down the street. Or you can just order them right here. It's dirt cheap shipping that way. Griot stuff is very good. No complaints about Griot's Garage. They make some very, very good products. And I like their stuff. I like it a lot, actually. Sorry, I got to get some sponsorship in there. What's up, Sergio? I see you up in here. Yeah, I like Griot's Garage products a lot, actually. I have no problems with them. They're really, really good. Highly recommended. A little bit hard to get their stuff because you got to find a store that carries them. Like, to get the Best of Show detailer that I tried on the GTR, which, by the way, excellent results. That's, where is it? It's right here. Yes. This stuff right here. Remember when I did this video? Excellent. Dude, the GTR looked amazing with the Best of Show. But it cost $14.99 for that little tiny bottle. But I had to go get it from AutoZone. And of course, those little auto shops like that, they always charge $2 or $3 more than what it normally costs. Because, you know, it's rare, so, you know, they're going to rip you off and go from there. So, I'm going to have to take a hit, guys. I'm going to have to take a hit. Yeah, this is going to be in Monday's video. It does smell pretty good. It's probably one of their better smelling products I've tried. So we'll see. I do have this product I'm going to try here soon. It's the Chemical Guys Activate. It's Reactive Fusion Shine and Seal Gloss Enhancers Wax Protection. Maximum shine, weatherproof protection, works on all colors. See this? It looked like it leaked a little bit inside there. That's why it's a little bit blue on the outside tint. But yeah, I do have this, and I will be trying that out here in the near future. What other detailer do you like? There's a lot of good detailers out there. And honestly, Masterson's detailer was excellent. I really like that. As a matter of fact, I'll show it to you. When I actually go through products all the way to empty, that means I actually liked them. Look, there's nothing left of it. Nothing left of it. That's how much I liked it. So it's just, wow, that was a really good product of his. Very good product of his, no complaints. I ran all the way through that stuff. I have gone out of Eagle One stuff. Eagle One had some very good stuff. What else have I tried lately? I don't know. You gotta understand, guys. If you guys have ever seen the inside of the closet, it's completely full from one wall to the other. You can see there's stuff hanging up here, the mixed bottles full of products, but it's all the way full. So I just have so stinking many products. But ones that I've liked over the stuff is like Eagle One. Turtle Wax's stuff is pretty good, especially their Ice Line detailer. It's good. But a lot of those products like that, they don't have a lot of additives in it, like the Best of Show. The original Griot's Garage Express Shine is good, but it's not as good as their Best of Shine. Their Best of Shine has some kind of additives, kind of like Masterson's detailer spray does, that just makes it pop. I don't know what they put in it, but it gives it an extra rich pop that I really, really, really like. Yeah, dude, I'm sure that you don't have any issues coming here. Tell them you have certain skills that somebody else might not have, Alex. Yes, I do like spray waxes. It depends. Like, I like the Eagle One Nano Spray Wax. Excellent. Let me just give you some stuff. Turtle Wax's Ice Spray Wax. Oh my God, whatever they put in it, super hydrophobic coating in it. The beads and sheeting is amazing. Meguiar's Ultimate Spray Wax, another top one you can get over the counter. Really, really good. There's a lot of spray waxes like Wax God Spray Wax. It's right here. You order it, but it's a Carnauba, so it gives it a nice rich color. It smells amazing, by the way. Another good product. One I can think of that I loved using as well, Griot's Garage. Oh my God, the smell is to die for. Is that good? Their Griot's Garage Spray Wax, it's yellow just like that. Amazing. Definitely, definitely recommend it. These are different brands, so you might have to order some, or some you can just get at your local store, and I try to give it to you. Boats are cool. Boats and hose. Boats and hose. No, I'm sorry. I've never seen B and S products, so I don't honestly know what they are. The problem is I don't know what are 2017 products or not. I don't really know, so I don't want to kind of like guess and be like, hey, these are 2017 products, and be like, I don't know. So that would kind of be hard. Have you ever used Eagle One's A to Z? Lately, they changed the nozzle and the chemical smell. I haven't used their stuff since they were bought out by Energizer, so I haven't heard from them. I haven't used any of their stuff in a long time, actually. Here I am, Turbo Rice. Where can you get an Eagle One banner? I have a Meguiar's, but I can't. Eagle One sent me the banner. Any one of these companies that are on my wall, these are companies that supported my channel and sent me products. They sent me the stuff. I didn't. Well, okay, I take that back. I asked for Turtle Wax, and I kind of hinted that I want a Stoner car care. So Turtle Wax told me they didn't have one, and they sent me one of their flags they use at their company headquarters. They sent me one of their flags. So that's actually a flag. That's not a banner. That's a flag that was supposed to be flying at Turtle Wax somewhere. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. They did that for me. I do appreciate it. But yeah, they didn't actually send me a banner. They actually sent me the flag. So cool, good enough. Good night, amigo. Thanks for stopping by. Sergio, you have tin on the front shield of the Prelude. Yeah, there's 85%. It's called air blue tint on the entire front shield of the Prelude, and then it has a 5% black limo strip across the top because I wear contacts, and with my contacts, the sun, when it's hitting my eyes, it makes me, I get a lot of eye strain and get a headache, so I want to cut down as much sun as I can. So right there where the sun always cuts in, that's why I always put 5% strips across the top. It just keeps it a little bit darker for me, so I'm not like, I can't see. It hurts my eyes. What? what have you been using for wheel cleaners? I use all kinds of stuff, honestly. I have tons and tons and tons and tons of wheel cleaners. I usually use a lot of Eagle 1 A to Z. I have used McGuire stuff until they ran out of theirs. I use a lot of order-only products. Like, example, Masterson's wheel gel. Use this. I have Diablo wheel gel from Chemical Guys. I have Acc0rd stuff. Acc0rd stuff is amazing, by the way. Non-acidic. It's not going to hurt your wheels or anything like that. Really good company. Amazing smell when you spray their stuff. Well, he knocks it out of the park. When he makes a product, he has it smells on point. Good product there. There's just a lot of stuff I've used. A lot. I don't really stick to one because I'm always trying out new products. So I don't really stick to one. I just kind of hop around. And that's what I generally do to a lot of stuff. Eagle 1 is owned by Energizer. The battery company, Energizer Bunny, that's who owns Eagle 1. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. Sorry, Alex. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't tried it. They're honestly about the same. They're both stick to the wheel. They both do a decent job. They're both pH balanced, so they're not going to hurt your wheels in any way. But I don't know. It just did a fine job. I don't have any complaints about it at all. It's not like the dirt didn't come off. I don't know. It's not like it, but at the same time, because it's a gel, it's made to stick to the wheel, so it's not going to foam. I like foam. Either way, I don't really care because I understand it's a gel and not a foam. It doesn't change colors. I like to change colors, but that's you're getting really picky at that point. Gel is made to stick on it and just pull it off while it falls down. So it's a different results altogether than some of the other stuff that I tried. Oh, Yolanda. So what's up, guys? What are we going to talk about now? Ooh, you know what? Greg keeps telling me that I've got to smell the leather cleaner he sent me. Brand new product from Masterson's Car Care. Greg sent me the leather cleaner. I haven't had a chance to actually try it out, so we're going to get our knife here. We're going to go stab a couple people. We're going to go have a jihad for Alex. And give me a second here. Let me work my way back to the car between the bike. I want to cut it open, but I'm so scared that because you guys got to see here when he sent me the new leather cleaner and stuff that he just got out, leather cleaner, leather conditioner, the leather conditioner leaked everywhere. So thankfully he bags it up. So I'm going to put you guys on the little stand real quick. And he told me I need to smell it, but I just haven't had a chance to actually get there. So I'm going to put you on the stand real quick. Hang in there. Let's gently open this sucker up. Take that. Take that. I'm so worried I'm going to like fling this stuff everywhere. Can't really tell. Man, if this is just... I can't believe it leaked. Oh, I can't believe it leaked. Oh, I see what happened. Oh. It's so just... Oh. Let's try it. I know it's like disgustingly covered on everything. Yeah, it smells like old school leather. Like back in the day leather, that's exactly what it smells like. Oh gosh, this stuff, it's dripping all over the car as a matter of fact. Golly. Oh yeah, it smells like old leather from like a 1970s, 1980s car. That's exactly what it smells like. Oh my God, that's nasty. You know what? It's dripping everywhere all over the car. Come with me, guys. Come with me. Let's wipe the bottle down at least. You know what I mean? Hang with me, guys. It's on my fingers, on my hands. I'm trying to put the phone down at the same time so you guys can see where I'm at. Let's wipe the sucker down a little bit. Yuck. Yeah, it was all over. Sadly, it leaked during shipping. You know, those post office people are lazy and they just kind of step on boxes and throw packages and stuff like that. But yeah, this smells like old school leather. What did you think about it when you actually tried it? I know you just got some the other day and you tried it, but it smells like old school leather to me. I mean, everybody has their... Yeah, it does. It smells old school leather. I thought it was going to be... I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a brand new leather smell. It doesn't. It has an old school leather scent to it. So, I don't know. He told me you should definitely smell it, so I was like, okay. So, alright, let's do some... Okay, my hands are covered. Bear with me, guys. We're going to use Acc0rd's waterless wash and wax on Masterson's bottle. How do you like that? This is really some mad science stuff going on here. But basically, I want to get all this, because it's a little sticky still. And I want to, God, Wax God smell on their products are outstanding. Just smelling it smells so sweet and so good. It's like, go buy yourself 10 of his bottles of products and just get high. Seriously, get high on Wax God smells. His smells are to die for. There we go, that's better. That's better. So basically, this is one to bring Masterson's new leather conditioner stuff. Now that it's been cleaned, it even smells good now. Don't tell Greg I said that. It smells a lot better now that it has the Wax God's wireless washing spray on it. That's so sad, but I love that stuff. Wax Gods makes the best smelling damn products. Every one of their products smell amazing. Trust me, guys. Order some stuff from him. Follow him on Instagram. He's a small company, so he doesn't have like tons of people. He gets tons of hits on his likes on his pictures though. But this stuff, yeah. So it's going in the pile of Masterson stuff. But holy cow, his products are off the chain. And a lot of these small companies, your Mastersons, your Wax Gods or anything, when they actually do stuff, they'll do all kinds of sales where if you spend more than, $20, $30, they do free shipping. Or they'll have certain days where that wash and wax that I just used will be $10. And you're like, $10? That's cheaper than McGuire's waterless wash and wax. That's normally like $14. To have a product that is the same or better than McGuire's for $10 on sale when McGuire's in store is $14.99 for their waterless wash and shine or wash and whatever you want to call it, wax. That's an amazing deal. And these are the things you catch on the special sales that he does. And that's why I recommend everybody get on Instagram, follow him. Follow him on Facebook, all these companies, because a lot of times they want to get their name out and they'll do special sales to drum up sales, drum up interest. Hey, you spend more than 20 bucks, shipping's on us. You spend more than $100, you get all these other free products thrown in, stuff like that, because they want to get their name out and they want you to try their products. So for 10 bucks, I would definitely try that. Highly, 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 highly recommended. Amazing products. Yeah, the only thing I have on leather is my wife's minivan is completely all leather, and the interior sides of the GTR seats are all leather. Greg specifically asked that I would try the actual leather cleaner and leather conditioner on the GTR, even though only the sides and the headrest are all leather. I will try it because he specifically asked for it, so that's what my plan is, to try it on there. But yeah, it smells like old leather from like an old Mercedes or old BMW from the 70s and 80s. So it's not that fresh new leather scent, it's like an older smell leather scent. That's exactly what it smells like. Like a Western wear or something like that, like a cowboy. Sergio, as a matter of fact, I actually asked for both of these companies. I said, look, guys, because I'm putting your stuff out there, I want my subscribers to try it with you guys, your products. So what I asked them to do is I said, use Acc0rd79, just like my name, Acc0rd79, and they gave me both 15% off on their companies. Masterson's does 15% off, Wax Gods does 15% off. But I will give you a tip. If you really want to try Masterson stuff, once a week usually, maybe once every 2 weeks, he does a tequila sale, where every time somebody orders more than $25 of products from him, he takes a shot of tequila. During that tequila sale, he does 25% off of everything in his store, and he'll do free shipping on top of that, which is excellent. Wax Gods will do special sales as well, but you can, if you use Acc0rd79 on either one of those companies, you get 15% off. And that's one thing I asked for. I said, look, I'm more than willing to support the smaller companies, get your names out there, and try them out because I love trying out products. How about you do a discount? Use my screen name and give you 15% off, and they were happy to do so. I don't make any money off it. I just said, hey, this way your name gets out there and maybe some people are willing to try it versus maybe just going down the street to Walmart and getting McGuire's. If your prices are the same as theirs, maybe they'll try out yours. And they were like, okay, that sounds fair. So that's what they do. But if you want to try Masterson's, sometimes you want to wait till those cool special sales. Order it during that 1 hour he's doing an Instagram live stream hangout and he's getting wasted, 25% off. That's a deal that's better than McGuire's and Mother's. So if you're going to try it, you might as well try it when it's 25% off. Yes, I have the Chemical Guys leather scent, as a matter of fact. That will be in a future video as well. There is tons of good glass cleaners. Invisible Glass is amazing. Masterson's glass cleaner is off the chain. Eagle One's good, Mother's good, McGuire's good, Turtle Wax. When it comes to glass cleaners, a lot of them are good. However, I do notice some of the glass cleaners, for example, just like Masterson's here, Masterson's puts in additives in it that makes it hydrophobic as well. So not only does it clean the glass and it's good on tint, but it has like a hydrophobic coating in it, like Meguiar's does with their spray wax. And it makes the water bead off of the windshield. I swear to God, I used Masterson's wash or their spray on my motorcycle helmet right here, okay? So when the water hits it, it just goes plink off the top. So not only am I cleaning the bugs and stuff off my motorcycle helmet, but I'm also adding that hydrophobic coating on, which really helps. And I can tell you, as a motorcycle person, it's not like you have a windshield wiper. You kind of turn your head to the left and turn your head to the right, and you just kind of let the water just zip off. And that's what you have to do as a motorcycle rider. There's not much you can do when you're riding. You get stuck in the rain, so it kind of sucks. Yeah, their stuff's only online. But like I said, they're small companies. That's why I'm okay with supporting small companies. Everybody knows Meguiar's. Everybody knows Mother's. So, and these companies reached out to me and said, we'd like you to try our products. I'm totally okay with that. As a matter of fact, you guys got to see the Instagram picture? Let me take you, hold on, I'm going to go inside my house real quick. I have the doors open to the kitchen. Here's a new company that's sending me stuff. You see this? Hold on, you see it? Rev Automotive. It's a brand new company, okay? I know the lighting is terrible in here in the kitchen. See? This is the stuff that will be in the future. It is a brand new startup company. And they said, would you try our products? Well, you don't have to put them on YouTube or anything. Just try out the products. Let us know what you guys think. And if you want to put it on YouTube, that's cool, and go from there. So I said, sure, I'd be glad to. And so you have a lot of companies that are startup, new companies. The owner owns a GTR. He reached out to me. He's like, I know you have a GTR. I have a GTR. It's all modded out, and I decided to create my own company. I said, okay, cool, I'll support you. Let me know. He said, so if you don't want to make a video on YouTube, you don't have to. I was like, no. I'll put a video out, get your name out there, and then if people are interested, then they go buy your stuff. And so that he's just really appreciative for that, and I do plan on getting those out in the next week or two so that you guys can see some of the brand new companies out there. And, you know, because everybody knows Masterson's, everybody knows all this other stuff, so I'm willing to try new stuff. Dude, Wax Gods, Sergio, you won't have any complaints. All of his products are top notch. Meguiar's makes very good products. Mother's makes very good products, but they also make a couple duds that are pretty bad too, and not so hot. Where Wax Gods, because he has such a small lineup of like 8 or 9 products, he can make sure those things are like this. Actually, the Hello, it's actually pretty damn good. I will tell you that personally. I wouldn't be using that much of it if I didn't like it. You see how much is left of it? That's how much I use this stuff. I use it on my windshield. I drove it to West Palm Beach a couple weeks ago. I got poured on. I don't have anything on there. I have no sealant or anything on there. And I put just that on there because it has a hydrophobic coating. The water beads and sheets off that faster than the windshield wipers could keep up. Let me tell you, that is an excellent product, and I honestly and truly stand behind it. I put it on my wife's car. Now, with the GTR, has Chemical Guy's Jet Seal on the entire windshield and glass. So it does the same kind of thing. So it does a very good. And the bugs just like fell off when I used that. So very good products. I wouldn't, I'm telling you guys, if I use a product a lot, that means I really like it. Example again, Wax Gods Waterless Wash. Look how much is left. That shows you right there, I liked it and I used it a crap ton. And now that's, if you base nothing off my reviews, then that's what you should really look at. I don't know who Jake Poller is. Have you ride an Uber? No, why would I ride an Uber? I own 3 cars and a motorcycle. Why would I ever call Uber? When is the new product? What new product? Oh, Alex, sorry I didn't follow you along, buddy. I'm trying to come up with guys, Hex Logic cotton pads. I have some of their Hex Logic pads, and they're decent. Get more detailing banner like 303. If the company sent them to me, I've asked Greg to send me a banner if he wants. I have one for there, and I've asked Wax Gods to send me a banner, but I had no idea. Banners cost about $50 to be made. These things are not cheap. The bigger they get, like 303, I bet that sucker was $75, $80. I did not know they were that expensive. And I said, whoa, I told Greg, I said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize they were that expensive. He's like, no, I'm gonna get you one made, don't you worry, just for you. Wax Gods has one in his garage. He sent me a video of his brand new house he bought in his garage, and he has one. I was like, I want one of those, send me one of those banners. It's a little one, it's maybe like a 4x4 square Wax Gods, and I'd gladly hang it up. because I support the companies who support me, and I'm proud to be considered by them that, hey, you're good enough to try out my products, so try out some of this. So I'm okay with that. Spray sealant, no, I use a lot of spray waxes. Revive Automotive. The Rev Automotive, yes, in the next week or two, Alex, you gotta understand, I have a couple videos already ready for you guys for next week. I think it was like Tuesday or Thursday when I had some time on hand. My baby was asleep. I brought the baby monitor outside, and I got a couple videos done for you guys. I didn't expect how bad the actual wipes were until I got the blue car out and washed and in the sun, how bad the swirls were, and that's why I make a video. So unlike where I'm going to make a normal product review on next Wednesday, it's going to be just a straight rage video on how bad those Armor All wash wipes are, because I feel so strongly how bad that product is. I want to get the word out there that they suck so bad that nobody ever needs to buy their products. And so I really want to get out there. Video, my Facebook has almost 1,900 views on it. I only have 500 or 600 Facebook followers on my Acc0rd79. So that's how fast it's got out there. It's also been shared a few times. My Instagram one has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views on it. Shocking. Just because people want to see that, and let's face it, people want to see drama and rage videos. And because I truly and sincerely mean it, how bad it was, that it's really funny that people were like, whoa, that's terrible. So I really want to get the word out. Favorite chemical guys product right now is going to be Jet Seal. That stuff is great. Expensive, but great product so far. No complaints at all from them. Good product. No issues. Their butter wet wax is good, but you can only expect 2 to 3 months out of it at max. I don't really, Connor, opening your own company, man, that means you have to deal with the government, you have to deal with all the taxes, you have to deal with business stuff, lawyers, everything. I mean, you really start getting into being a pain in the ass. It's not really worth it for me. I just want to have fun. I don't want to have another job. I already have a main job. I don't need another one. Even getting these reviews out, getting 2 reviews out a week, I've got to make sure that I get them out for you. So sometimes I look back and be like, did I get myself into another job? Seriously, did I just pick up another job? Because I got to make sure I get videos out for you guys. I love doing it, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm like, shit, did I just get myself a second job here and I didn't realize it? And that's what it feels like. But it's fun and I don't mind doing it. But sometimes when it's 95 degrees and I'm like, normally I would be doing this during the evening. But for you guys, I want to get you the best, brightest quality reviews and videos out there that I do it during the middle of the day and I'm burning up out here. Do you feel the same about, no, the waterless, the aerosol wash was completely fine. The thing with the aerosol wash is you spray it on there and you use your own microfiber towels, which of course are thicker and they trap the dirt in there a lot better, where those wipes are flat. There's no ability to suck them up in those actual microfiber fingers. And I think that's what the main cause is, because it's flat. You're just wiping something flat across the top of your surface, and that's what happened. You just ground the crap into the paint, any of that dirt and junk, and that's what ruined it. That's bad. No, dude, North Star Detail, you're more than welcome to hang out. I love hanging out with you guys. We've had people in here. We had 40-something people in here earlier. The way it comes is people come and people go. People come and people go. It's late at night. You're more than welcome to hang out with us. We're always welcome to have you guys. That's the biggest thing about everybody. I want everybody to know they're always welcome here. You can, bugs everywhere. This can be Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You're always welcome here. You know, as long as it doesn't get dramatic. Drama starts, then it's time to go. But other than that, I love hanging out with people. Top 5 chemical guys products. Not to be mean or anything, but I haven't tried enough of their products to know if there's a lot of top 5. Their soaps are not very good for 2-bucket system. I would never recommend their soaps for a 2-bucket system. For the foam cannons, they do make very good soaps. So Honeydew Snow Foam, great for the foam cannon. Mr. Pink, great for the foam cannon. Their orange degreaser, amazing. I used it on this engine bay in that video when they made orange degreaser. Amazing. The Jet Seal, amazing. The butter wet wax, if you're willing to only do a waxing every 2 to 3 months, it's very good too. But just know that it's not going to last long. If you want some long-lasting results, put Jet Seal on your car. How's it going, buddy? GT Taylor, I see you up in here. Do a 5-hour. No, I can't, because I do have to drive out of town tomorrow to visit my wife and her family out of town in Jacksonville, Florida. The thing is, when, you know, somebody's birthday is tomorrow, that I have to obviously show up, so I can't stay up late tonight, guys. We're already approaching almost 2 hours. I can't believe it. Time flies when you honestly are having fun. I don't realize that it's going this fast. I wish work would go this way. It just doesn't work that way. No, I haven't seen TFR. No, sorry, buddy. Yeah, there's some really good, like Karcher makes some good ones. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. There's some, what else is it? There's actually a lot of good ones. Like Ryobi, I think, makes some good electric ones. Spend about 100, 150 bucks on a good one. Or honestly, what I would recommend, go on to Craigslist, find somebody that used their pressure washer, electric pressure washer 4 or 5 times, and buy one of those ones for like 50 bucks. They'll ask 75 bucks and be like, I'll give you 50 bucks for it today. Just go buy that. I've seen them a lot online. That's honestly, if you're only gonna use it for a foam cannon, you don't need a gas one. Don't spend a lot of money on gas. Gas is for heavy pressure. You need to clean your driveway like I do. You need to clean the side of your house, whatever. I clean my entire driveway with it and stuff like that. So I use it for more than one purpose. And that's why I like the gas one. Oh, didn't see you there, guys. How are you doing? First of all, are you doing any types of coating on your cars? Yes, Andreas, I do plan on doing some like quartz, Geon quartz on the actual GTR, but not until probably around January. I do apologize, guys. Once again, the app has stopped. Imagine that. Good old YouTube app failing. 2018 is coming so fast, it really is. I can't believe it's the middle of August. My wife's birthday is tomorrow. Well, technically today because it's Saturday. And she's a big girl now, so not in a fat way. Don't tell her that. But yeah, time is flying. I met my wife in 2002, but we went on a couple of dates, but it wasn't working out. And then we started dating again in 2006, and we got married in 2012, so we've been married 5 years in September, so I've got to plan something for that. And it's been a long time we've been together, so it's pretty crazy. Yep, she's up in Jacksonville. She took my baby because she wanted to spend time with her mom. Her mom is going to the Philippines for the entire month of September. Or September and October, so she'll be gone a while again. So she wanted to spend some extra time with her, and I said, no, go ahead. So what she does is she stays with her parents. My mom still lives in Jacksonville for now, but she's getting ready to move. She's getting remarried to some loser dude up in Georgia, so she's going to be leaving Jacksonville soon. So I'm going to be staying with her tomorrow and going from there, and then come back on Sunday. So we're going to do the birthday party thing, you know, the whole deal and stuff like that. So I already got her birthday present, but yeah, that's why I already had the video done. It's already ready for you guys for tomorrow. And yeah, this is what you'll be seeing on tomorrow's video. And it did excellent, excellent, super wet looking tires. And it foams, which is good. Foam is good. So, my wife is only 5'2". She's not that tall. So we'll see what happens. Hold on, let me get a drink. I'm getting a little bit of dry cottonmouth. Surge. Paid for, sponsored. So I will be planning on ordering more products here soon. I thought about ordering another like $40 or $50 in chemical guy stuff for the future, but then I decided I got on Adam's Polishes page, and we'll see. Maybe I'll order some Adam stuff. But I still have so many products now that are coming in from these other companies. Wow, there's a frog in my garage. Okay, but from like Masterson's brand new products just hit. They sent them to me. I have that brand new Rev Automotive in there. I do plan on getting it out. I have some Stoner Car Care stuff I do need to get back out again. I haven't done Stoner Car Care in a little while, and I feel bad. These companies send me so many products, and I need to get them out. So I do have a lot of stuff coming out. It's just that, whatchamacallit, that's what's going on. I wouldn't mind a second home in Colorado, Montana, somewhere like that. Just a small home, a little 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Maybe one of those homes out west that have like a basement, so you can use a basement as a second set of rooms, or like a man cave in there with a big giant TV and some like video games or pool table, something like that. But nothing big. But we're talking probably like 10 or 15 years down the road. Right now, the main focus for us is to pay this house off and pay it off we pay a shit ton extra on it every month, to pay it off really quick, and then go out traveling out west later on and see towns we'd like to live in, see if we really would be interested in it, and then consider settling down and buying a second home out there for a little vacation home. But nothing as big as this house, much smaller, like 2,000 square foot. It would be more than enough for us, especially when you don't live there year round. Yes, Turtle Wax bug remover is amazing. Wax God's stuff is amazing for bug remover. But over-the-counter, Turtle Wax is the best over-the-counter bug remover I have ever tried. Super slick. The bugs just go wipe right off. It's great. Are you playing any video games? Right now, the only thing I've been playing recently is PUBG. You guys know what that is? Is Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. I play that a couple times a night if I have time for like an hour or two. Yeah, wait. Everything's in California. That's the way California is. California's got some cool things, and then they got a lot of uncool things that I'm not too interested in. A lot of hippies. A lot of hippies. Fuck no, I would never move to California. Don't take that wrong. But California is full of hippies. The taxes are insane. House prices are 10 times more than they should ever be. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Any gallon detailing? No, I don't need a gallon. Yeah, I know. I've got stuff everywhere. You gotta understand, the closet's full. This closet's got stuff in it. That giant box there is Turtle Wax. I have Eagle Ones in there. I have Stoner Car Care in there. I've got Chemical Guys down here. Chemical Guys. Wax Gods is up there. Masterson's Car Care is right here. You gotta understand, I have a lot of stuff, guys. I have a lot of stuff. Not like it's bad, but I do have a lot of stuff, and it just kind of goes, you know, it's getting out of control. Where I originally had it all cleaned up in there, but it ran out of room, honestly. I don't know about it. Chicago. What? No. My dad lives in Champaign, Illinois right now. There's no reason for me to go there. Illinois is kind of like, do you like corn? Do you want more corn? Come to Illinois. Get you some corn. That's all Illinois is. It's like, no thanks. And their taxes are insane because Chicago's people tax the living shit out of the rest of Illinois because, you know, when you have a couple of million people living in Chicago and then the whole rest of the state has maybe just 1 million, they get outvoted every time. So you have all this rural country land, and then you suddenly have giant Chicago, and whatever they say goes. So, you know, Illinois, I hear it all the time from my dad, and then they complain how taxes are so high. My grandma's house is like 1,300 square foot. The taxes on her house every year are more expensive than this giant house is. Illinois is broke. Broke. No way I'd move to Illinois. Nope. No, this house last year was the most expensive we ever paid tax-wise, and it was just right at $4,000 in taxes for the entire year for this house. And this home is 3,600 and something square foot with a pool and everything. And my grandma paid over $4,000 for a 1,200 or 1,300 square foot home in Champaign, Illinois. Yeah, no, not moving to Illinois. Don't want to ever be in Illinois. No thanks. She doesn't. My wife just could care less about YouTube. She's like, eh. Now, if it was Candy Crush, she is addicted to Candy Crush. Well, we can't even go down the street to go get some dinner. Candy Crush. It really is like a drug addiction. I was like, put the phone down. Don't bug me. I'm just relaxing. You can't go anywhere without her playing that. She'll sit at home all night long and plays Candy Crush. It is honestly a drug for her. Arkansas? What? There's nothing out there. I want to go to thing. Justin, where do you live, Justin? And please don't say New York or New Jersey. Or Puerto Rico. Don't say you live in any one of those 3 places if you say you're moving to Florida. Just go with it. How about Oklahoma? No, there's nothing out there. One of my friends that I've played video games with for probably about 15 years now, I've known him for years, we're friends on Facebook. He lives in outside Oklahoma City. So he said he invited me anytime. He's like, dude, come on by, dude, hang out. But obviously Oklahoma's a pretty damn far drive, so there you go. It depends what you'd want done, Connor. There's different levels of detailing. That some places, if you want like a full paint correction, where you want a compounded polish so you don't have a damn scroll left in it, or anything light scratches or anything in it, you're gonna pay a couple $100. There's no doubt. But then if you just want a regular car wash and stuff, no, it's, you know, those for pretty cheap. Hand washes should cost you no more than about 20 bucks for a hand wash, a proper hand wash, and just some like tire shine on it. But if you want to really get into paint correction, maybe you want the seats cleaned, all that stuff, it's going to cost you. Everything you more tack on costs you more because it's taking him more time, it's more product usage, and stuff like that where he could be on to a next car making more money there. So that's why they charge more according to what you want. It's just like anything else in this world. Yeah, my mom was born and raised in Rochester, New York, which is up by Buffalo. Upstate New York isn't bad, but any one of the boroughs, it gives New York a bad name. Like, and Kissimmee is nothing but New York, New Jersey, and Puerto Rico. And let me tell you, they give New York the worst reputation. Worst reputation. The arrogant, dick-headed attitudes, and I'm fucking right and everything. And oh, dude, I can't stand those people. And I'm gonna drive 35 and fuck you. If I don't care if it's 50, fuck you. And you try and go around them, you're like, go. And they just flick you off, and they're like, fuck you, asshole, and they cut you off. I can't stand them. I cannot fucking stand them. But then you go to upstate New York, they're the nicest regular people in the world. And you're like, you know, you should just leave them and call yourself Northern New York and let them be New York City. It really is totally different society. They're the nicest people in upstate New York, but you go to New York City, so it's pretty bad. Justin, you might want to consider that. They only really get some reviews, independent reviews, before you buy a lot of chemical guy stuff. See what you really want and go from there. Oh God, yeah, exactly, Big Joe. I'm sorry, I hate to say it for you, but yeah, New York City ruins it for everybody else. Absolutely ruins it for everybody else. I used to not know the difference. It didn't bother me any. I've been in New York City a couple times, so I didn't think anything of it. But now that I'm technically quite literally in little New York here in Kissimmee, I just want to kill all these people. I want to run them off the road. I want to kill them all. I can't stand them. It's just, just don't get me started, guys. Don't get me started. It's bad. Yep, exactly. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, and they're flocking down to Florida as fast as possible because New York is too overpriced. But then, I swear to God, this is what they do. They'll come to my wife. Well, the healthcare in New York was so much better. I don't like Florida healthcare. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad down here. Well, then fucking go back to New York. I mean, literally, that's exactly what they tell her. Man, yo, this place fucking sucks down here. Florida sucks. They tell my wife that, and she's like, then fucking go home. Nobody wants you here anyways. And that's literally the attitudes they bring down here. And they actually yell at her, and it's like, you guys are fucking making me pay for shit I wouldn't have to pay for it up in New York. And you're like, oh, just go home then. But no, they want to live here. So it's like, stop complaining about it. Go back home. But don't say it's better in New York then. If it's better, then go. Why did you come down here for? So you see a lot of that attitude down here. Not every New Yorker is like that. I get that. But a lot of them down here are like that. And it's sad because the good New Yorkers, the upstate New Yorkers, are the nicest people in the world. And they're honestly a different world. You know, you go out to the countryside of New York, the mountains, and it's pretty. Everybody's friendly. I've been to Albany, New York a lot, Rochester, Buffalo. As a matter of fact, this blue Prelude came from Syracuse, New York. Okay, I actually flew all the way up there and drove it all the way home to Florida. Nice people there. Dealership was nice. Nobody's trying to hustle you or anything. I did all the sale online. Very nice people. But yeah, just, oh God, if you guys don't know anything about New York City, they're different. It's a different world. It really is a different world. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure, Yolanda, you're already looking to leave New York. But just don't come to Central Florida. Stay away from Central Florida. It is little New York here, and I would never recommend it. I really wouldn't recommend it here. The lady down the street about, let's say 4 doors down on that side of the street is from Long Island, and she has that accent. Heavy Long Island accent. So, you know, like I said, everybody around here is all from somewhere up north. Mainly New England. We do have some people from like Chicago or Indiana, Iowa, stuff like that. But for the most part, they're all from New England and stuff like that that are coming down here. See, Charlotte. Well, Charlotte's better than Central Florida. There's some great parts of Florida, but definitely not Central Florida. Don't come here. It's a different world. North Florida is different. Everybody doesn't understand that. North Florida is like the South. You're going to get up there and you're going to run into a lot of people going, how y'all doing? Y'all been doing good? Oh, we're going to have a good old time tonight. We're going to have a big old cookout and barbecue. And everybody's like, we're in Florida? Yeah, that's the way North Florida is. We're South Florida. It's fast speed life. A lot of Cubans down there. It's a whole different world. A lot of money down there. Central Florida is kind of a mix of a little bit of everything, but mainly now New York, New Jersey, and Puerto Rico for the most part here in Central Florida. It's really booming here that way. A lot of Argentinians in here. Brazilians are starting to move in here. So it's more like a lot of Central America. A lot of Colombians and Venezuelans are here. So there's a big mix here. So Florida is all different all over the place. Yeah, dude, there's a ton of houses here in my country club for sale. It's that time of year where, you know how it is, the summer, everybody puts their homes up for sale, and it just goes up and down. Groveland, I know where Groveland is. Yeah, it's that way, it's north from here. Asians, there's not a lot of Asians in Central Florida, to tell you the truth. I don't see that many. My wife is half Asian, so she's got it, but you don't see them that many. Now, when I went to the West Coast, Chinese people are everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. You know, my next door neighbor is from Thailand. Not Thailand, I'm sorry, Taiwan. My apologies, he's from Taiwan. The other neighbor is down the street, about 10 doors down, and from China as well. Or China, not Taiwan, but China. But other than that, you don't really see too many Asians in Central Florida. But you go to like Seattle, you go to Vancouver, any of those, it's Asians everywhere. It's a whole different world. I was like, whoa. This is strange because we don't see that here. So it really is a whole different world when you get to travel. Traveling is amazing. I love to see the world. I want to see as much of it as I can before I die. And that's what I try and do. You learn from it. You get to see how everything is different. And I enjoy it. So when, you know, Greg has invited me to come to Las Vegas to go to SEMA here later on this year. I've been to Vegas once. We went for 3 days for my wife's friend's wedding. But we didn't get to look around too much. This time I really want to go around. I want to go to the Grand Canyon, rent a car. I want to see more of the out west that I've never seen before, that you only see on TV. And I don't mind hopping in the car, getting a rental car, and then just traveling and seeing it. That to me is fun. I want to see more of the world. So it's really big. Dude, I would love to go to Australia. Originally, Ken, from my honeymoon, I was planning a 2-week cruise out of Sydney, where what you would do is you have to fly all the way to Sydney, and then what it does is it goes all the way around New Zealand and pops around, then goes to Tasmania, and then swings back around like there. And it's like a 2-week-long cruise with like celebrity cruises, and really, really wanted to. But then, you know what? It wasn't the price of the cruise. The cruise was going to be like $2,000 something a person. It was the flight. The flight alone was $1,800 or $1,900 US per person round trip from Orlando to Sydney, Australia. And I was like, oh my God. So just the cruise and the flight alone was going to set me back like $6,000. And as a single guy, I wasn't ready to spend $6,000 on a 2-week vacation. So we ended up doing a regular 7-day cruise here out of Port Canaveral here in Cocoa Beach. And it only cost me like $2,000. Because of course, as a man, you're supposed to pay for the honeymoon. And I didn't have $6,000 because I just spent $6,000 something on her wedding ring, or on her engagement ring. So I wasn't ready to drop another $6,000, especially for only 2 weeks. So we said when we get a little bit more money built up, we definitely will do it, but not right away. But that is definitely my plan, is to come over there to Australia and get to see a lot more. And when we go over there, do it for like a 2-week trip, so I can actually get around, circumnavigate Australia, and get to do all that. I had a job offer down by you for Carbright, but wife wouldn't do it. Florida's too hot. I mean, it's hot right now. I'll give it to you. It is hot right now in the summer. We're still in the 90s every day. But at nights right now, I think it's like mid-70s. If I open the garage door, it's very humid in here. Like right now, I have the door open to the kitchen, so I'm letting the air conditioning actually get into the room. But it is kind of a little bit warm here. Oh no, we can talk about Tiger. Talk about whatever you want, buddy. We've been running for 2 hours. Feel free to talk about whatever you want. I'll try my best to answer it. These guys will help you out too. Everybody will talk. We just kind of took a tangent and went off this way and do a thing, chasing the rabbit down the hole. So, but no, you can bring up whatever you want car-wise. That's totally cool, man. Favorite cruise line is Disney. Disney Cruise Line is amazing. You might think, oh, it's all kids. No, not really at all. Dude, it is off the chain. Everything they do on Disney Cruise Line is 10 times better than every other cruise line. I have been on here. You ready for how many cruise lines I've been on? I've been on Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Carnival, Princess, Costa, I think one, and Disney. Disney by far beats out every one of them. I'll give you an example. Every other cruise line, if you want to have a Coke, you have to pay for it. Or you can get a Coke package where it's unlimited Cokes for like $45. Disney, free Cokes. Right by the pool, there's soda machines right there. You just there's cups there and you fill it up. Another example, right there by there, you can also get Disney Mickey pretzels. You know, look like Mickey ears, free. As many as you want, come and get as many as you want. Cookies, whatever you want, all free. No line, you know, no paying for it. Any other cruise line, they charge you like $3 or $4 for that. Ice cream is usually free for the most part, unless you want specialty ice cream on cruise lines. But if you want like soft serve out of the machine, that's usually free. What else do I want to say? Like the dining experiences are like no other on Disney. I'll give you an example. One of the rooms is called Animation Dining Room, and over the hour or so you're eating your dinner in there, the room goes from black and white to color. Just one little piece at a time changes color until all the black and white parts of the room are entirely covered in color. And when the dining men come back from doing whether their song and their dance, they change their vest to color, and it looks like an art palette. It is amazing. They have Pirate Night on Disney, where Mickey Mouse and all of them have pirates, and he zip lines down from the top of the smokestack all the way down, and then rappels down to the actual main stage, and then he fights Captain Hook. They have fireworks at sea at Disney. Fireworks at sea. I mean, this is stuff that you don't see. Our room was twice as big on a Disney cruise than any cruise line we've ever been on. It was huge, just fucking huge. Everything was over the top with Disney, everything. But the problem is you pay 2 or 3 times as much. Mods for the GTR, it has a Tana medallion exhaust on it. It came with the car, but I do want to switch it out. It's just a little too drone noisy for me, and I don't like it that much. Cheapskate. Yeah, you know, it's just $6,000, Ken. I mean, I know you guys in the Navy are just like making $100,000 a year, but lowly me doesn't have that kind of money to throw, especially when you have payments and I had rent at the time. I had rent my own place, all the utilities. You have all the main bills. So coming up with $6,000 for just 2 weeks was kind of a little bit hard, especially when you don't make a ton of money. You know, I do okay, but it's not like I'm rich, and I'm also not stupid when it comes to money. I'm not going to throw away $6,000 that could go to something else that's a lot more important. You know, imagine just throwing down $6,000. I could pay a hell of a lot more down on a car. Yeah, that's a pretty good, that's a deep, it might be on a little bit of a high-end, Connor, but honestly, I wouldn't move to Kissimmee. Look at north side of Orlando, or maybe near Windermere. Windermere is really classy. It's right behind Universal Studios. Anything north side of Orlando is pretty nice. West side of Orlando near UCF is nice, but Kissimmee is kind of, here's what the other people call Kissimmee. They're like, they call it the sewer of Orlando. This is the truth. This is what one young man told me. He said, it's like a river, wherever all the rivers running in and then dumping into a sewer, and that's where Kissimmee is. Kissimmee is the sewer, where all the trash are here, the crime is here, all the junk people are there, and that's what he called it. Literally the way he described it to me, I was like, that's nice. He's like, it's terrible down there. Even people that are from Puerto Rico say, don't live in Kissimmee. It's the funniest thing, because I know there's some Puerto Ricans here watching me, and they literally said, don't go to Kissimmee. They're like, nope, nope. So it's pretty funny. I look rich with all those cars. Man, this is a 2001 Honda Prelude. I bought it in 2006 for $14,500. This is a 2012 Kawasaki Acc0rd79's. I bought this 2 years ago for $6,000. I have my 1991 Honda Prelude outside. I bought in 2009 for $1,100. Do you understand? Am I cheap? That's the most expensive car I have ever owned in my life. My 370Z I bought in 2013 for $23,000. I paid $60-something thousand for this. This is the most expensive car I've ever had. Most vehicles, I pay them off in just a couple of years and they're done. I don't run up a lot of bills. I don't like debt. I like just having money. If I want to go buy something, I go buy it. I swipe my debit card, pay cash for it. That's the way I like to live. I like to buy whatever I want, whenever I want. I don't like to have to work. Do I have the money this month for it? No, hell no. I just go and buy it. That's what I like to do. I don't ever like to be worried. Do I have the money? How's my credit card? Do I have enough money on my credit card left? Am I going to be able to afford to pay the payments next month? No. So that's what I do. 900,000? Yeah, I'm pretty sure 900,000 anywhere will get you a nice home. 900,000 in Florida will get you a home on the beach. On the beach for $900,000. You will be able to have one. for $900,000. You will be looking out the Atlantic or looking out the Gulf of Mexico, whichever side of Florida you want to be on, for $900,000. Yes, you can have a lot of money for $900,000. I used the GTR this week, 3 days this week going to work, just to get a little bit dirty for you guys so I can make another video. I drove the white car. The white car, something happened to AC. I had the AC fixed in the white car about 2 months ago. Well, something happened to it. It has a 2-year warranty on it. So I dropped it back off and got it back. They said a hose came loose in the AC. So they put the hose back on, tightened it down, and they recharged the entire AC system, and it works again. For some reason, it popped off. I don't know. But I take my bike 2 days a week to work. That's honestly about it. I rotate the vehicles in and out. Like next week, I'll take the Preludes every day to week. It's probably what I'll do. Like I won't take the GTR for another week or so because I'm thinking about taking the GTR tomorrow to Jacksonville. We'll see. It depends on how I feel and go from there. No, I have no use for a truck rattlesnake. I don't need one. I don't haul anything. I don't see the point in for me owning a truck. If I was hauling something, if I was towing something, I would buy one for sure. But I have no use for it, so why do I need to buy a truck, that is? So, you know what I mean? Probably my next vehicle will be a sedan of some type. Either a luxury sedan, I'll buy one, or maybe something like a WRX STI, maybe a Civic Type R. It'll be something with 4 doors for sure, though. Or it'll be a luxury sedan, something straight up, fully pimped out luxury mobile where I can be a fat cat with my big pimp hat on and just cruise around town on tons of leg room and just be a fat plump pimp just laid back like this going, it's so comfortable. I just want to fall asleep in the car. That's me. If I'm going to have a car like that, that's what I want to do. I don't want to have to, like if you guys were on my Instagram earlier when I was riding a GTR, even in comfort mode, you hit anything, it's like, boom, boom, boom. Nah, I mean, for a family car sedan, I want it to be comfortable. Lots of room. Like the WRX STI, tons and tons of room in it. So I would consider that a Civic Type R or some type of serious luxury sedan. Probably a Genesis, Acura, no. Lexus, no. Infiniti, maybe. That kind of thing. You get what I'm saying, guys? No, I don't like German cars. Just not my thing. German cars are overpriced to me. Sorry, Alex, if you're on here. Just don't dig German cars. No, I don't see the point in getting a Hellcat Challenger or a Charger. I don't like American cars. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't like American cars. I grew up in an era where American cars wouldn't last very long, more than 3 or 4 years, and the quality was horrific on them, and their resale value was just complete shit. So I don't want to own anything that's going to be worth $2 in a couple of years, and that's just me. I don't want it, and I don't want to be scared that is this month the car going to break down, or is it this month? Is this little plastic piece going to fall off? I don't want that. I want quality products. If I'm spending good money, I don't care how much money it is, I want a quality vehicle. I don't know, buddy. Alex Gonzalez, I don't know. I just, you know, I can't ride that much. Other than riding to work and back, that's it, man. I watch my son all day long, and then I go to work in the afternoon. And then I come home later at night. I don't have the time anymore to ride. On the weekends, it's strictly devoted to family time. We'll go somewhere, whether it's a park or something. We don't have the time anymore. And I feel bad, but I had to kind of let the channel just kind of get stagnant. And that's why. 99 BMW 46 manual last time. Yeah, exactly, buff dude. It's just, I don't see the point. In Jeep, SRT, they're fast and powerful, but the car's going to be worth half of that in 3 years. And then on top of that, how many times is it going to break down? That's why I don't buy the American cars. Champagne is out. Yeah, my dad's up there right now. My grandma had problems last week. She had to go in the hospital. This is Detailer King. What's up, man? Oh, they're just hanging out, dude. We're just chilling out, relaxing, enjoying the night. We were talking a lot of car stuff earlier. Now we're just talking about whatever anybody wants to talk about at this point. We've kind of gotten off of one topic, and we're just having fun all the time, relaxing. And that's the way I like. I like to keep it chill and stuff like that. We had some Trump haters. That was fun. We got to troll the Trump haters. I could care less, but you know, there's always the Trump haters out there that think that they're going to change the world with their hippie movements. Pretty funny. 370Z is nice. They're going to hold. They're better. S2000s are nice. Very small and cramped. S2000s will definitely hold their value. WRXs will hold their value very good. I haven't seen Dunkirk, man. My wife doesn't like movies. She hates to go in the movie theater, so I have to wait till things hit like Redbox or something that I can get it easy. I just can't get her to do anything. Honestly, she's a couch potato. My wife is a couch potato. If she's not at work, all she wants to do is play Candy Crush and sit on the couch all night long and watch some ridiculous reality TV shows. Little people shows. She likes to watch just drama TV, anything where there's reality drama. That's what she wants to watch. She's like, I don't want to think. I'm like, you don't have to think at your job anyways. Just sit there. So everybody's different. Yeah, they hold their value, Logan, for sure. If you want a vehicle that's going to hold your value, get an Evo, get yourself an STI. I guarantee the Civic Type R's are going to ridiculously hold their value for years because they're so limited. Just like the Integra Type R's, and a good mint condition Type R Integra is still selling between $13,000 and $15,000 15, 16 years later, when brand new they were only $22,000, $23,000. They're just not losing their money. And that's why, I swear to God, if Honda ever heard me, which is nobody, and said, we'll make a Honda Accord Type R with this new generation here in, let's say, 2 or 3 years, and we'll make it a limited run for North America, 1,000 units like they're doing right now, I would be one of those dudes at the dealership with $5,000 cash in hand as a down payment saying, that's my car, I want it in this color, and this is the way it's going to be. I truly would buy one because it would have 4 doors, still have power, it's a Honda, so we know it's going to be reliable, but it's stupid rare, which means the value is just going to just stay there for life. And that's why I like them. A car is not an investment, I understand, but I don't want to see it depreciate overnight like an American car does. Dude, I will definitely check it out. Ken, I like to buy a lot of movies that I like. I like a lot of war movies. I know war is bad. But I liked a lot of war movies, and I tend to buy a lot of them that I like. A lot of my movies are up there are war movies. I do have some sci-fi movies up there and some other stuff, but for the most part, most of the movies I buy are war movies. I do have a lot of the Fast and Furious movies upstairs. But, Taylor, the way the left sees everything when it comes to thing is, if they're not right, you're wrong on everything. It doesn't matter the way it's just the way they see things. Unlike just being like, oh, well, you like one person, I like another. No, there's just got to come in here and tell you their opinion and how they're so much better. And it's the way it is. So I don't mind making fun of these people. I just don't care. If they don't watch my videos or they unsubscribe, whoop-de-fucking-do. My life is going to keep on going on tomorrow, and I just don't care. And that's the way I see it. I'll lose one subscriber because he doesn't like Trump. You seriously? We're here to look at YouTube videos about car detailing stuff and get some ideas about products, and you want to bring up how much you hate Trump and how much you fucking hate him, and I'm like, okay, dude, so hit the road then. If you don't like it, then I'm not going to fight you. Just keep it real. Have fun in life, dude. But tomorrow I'll pick up another 15 subs, 20 subs, and your one sub is not going to kill me. I'm here to talk about cars, and I don't want to talk about politics. I don't give a damn. And the people that come in here and spew their stuff, it's just why I don't get it. Never have understood it. Tokyo Drift was the best. I don't know. I liked, you know, the best one I liked, Too Fast, Too Furious was the best for me. I liked it the best. It was fun, had good music in it. All the good actors started really popping out then, and it was really good. Obviously, that's when they brought the R34 GTR out. I mean, it was just a good one. It was in South Florida and Miami. I was born down that way. I like it. That was just me. I know people are different, but I like it. Electric cars. Yeah, my neighbor has a Tesla. The guy right there, an old man, he has a Tesla. He is like 84 years old. I don't know. I can't remember which one he has, but yeah, he has one. CRV's fine. I think there's better small utes out there, like the Hyundai Tucson. My wife had the older one. The new body style is really nice looking, really sporty looking. I'd buy that again any day of the week. I just don't, I hate to say it, but I don't know, like Japanese brands are so bland and boring. Then again, Chevy ones are so ugly too. I hate Chevy designs. I think they're the ugliest things in the world. But people buy them. I don't know, like Chevy Equinox and all them, they're ugly as sin. They're so boring and bland, but people buy them out here, so I don't know. Not feeling the chemical guys, the new car smell. Yeah, it's funny. Like I said, I made that video and had fun with it. A lot of people like the scent videos, so I'm just going to keep putting the scent videos out, and hopefully you guys like them. I don't know. I don't really know how fast I've taken the GTR. I've got it up there a couple of times to some really good speeds on some straightaways, but I don't really remember. When you start getting up to really, really high speeds, you don't tend to look down. You tend to keep your eyes on the road ahead and just kind of look down when you start letting go of the gas, and you start realizing, damn, I was hauling ass there. You look down when you let go of the gas, and you're like, whoa! And you're moving pretty good. No, I wouldn't buy a Bugatti. I don't. Again, they don't do it for me. You know, everybody has their own taste. Everybody does. There's nothing wrong with it. Then again, we're back to Trump versus Clinton. You have your own taste in life, and that's what you want to do. But to me, I don't know. Bugatti doesn't do it for me. What does it for me would be Ferrari would do it for me. A Lamborghini would do it for me. No problem. You know, if you had to throw a Ferrari in my face, maybe I'd take one. Maybe I'd drive a Lambo. You know, if you're forced to, you're forced to. But you see what I'm saying? Everybody has different tastes. To me, those cars will have that exotic, sexy look to it, super sporty, and that's what I like, you know? I watched the old Top Gear, not the new one. The new ones, I don't watch at all. Not at all. I'm thinking about getting a 370Z. Joker, are you a man or a woman, Joker? I need to know if you're a man or a woman, and then I can help you out with your decision. Is it too bad to wax spray my car twice a week? Nah, you can do what you want. I mean, I would recommend spray waxes once a month, because honestly, you already hopefully have a good wax or sealant on your car. And put a spray wax on it once a month. It gives it that extra little bit of protection and pop. That'll make it last even longer. All right, so you're a man. Then I would definitely say you need to get a manual. If you're a woman, hey, you can go ahead and get yourself a manual or an automatic, but I'm going to go ahead on my thing and tell you need to get a manual. But that's just my opinion, guys. That's the way it goes. You know, you take my opinion with a grain of salt, just like you do on my reviews. You can think the world of them, or you can think they're the shittiest things in the world. I don't care. But you just take it with a grain of salt. I just try and give you some information, and then you take it and you judge off of that. No, I didn't have one. I guess I was too young. I'm only in my mid-30s, so I think that was probably a few years before my time. Hold on a second, let me scroll up here. Would you buy an 87 Grand National? They're cool. Not my thing though. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on it. My thing I'd spend money on would be 90s JDM Kinks. I would buy the shit out of them. A twin turbo super, RX-7 turbo, Integra Type R, Acura NSX, stuff like that. These are cars that if you gave me $1 million, those are some of the first cars I would buy. Just because they're cars from when I was young. Those are cars that today, if I saw them, they look sexy, and I would have no problem buying it. Of course, I might own a Ferrari or Lamborghini for the sake of things, because of course, you want to have one. But these are cars that you would buy and you would keep because they remind you of when you were young, when cars were the complete best things there, and they still had soul in them. They had amazing, beautiful looks, where today's cars don't have that, and they're just kind of boring today. Don't get stuck in traffic, Joker. I mean, I don't know, but I had my manual 370Z and I had no issues with it. And honestly, a manual is going to resell a lot higher for an actual person who wants them used versus somebody in automatic. Automatics, they sell to women, stuff like that. God, no. Have you seen, like, the hate is starting to start on the Doug stuff. I was watching some car reviews somewhere else, and it was Motor Week, yeah, some of the retro Motor Week, and people were saying, oh God, I bet Doug's gonna sue you now for saying this. They had one of their retro reviews from like 30 years ago, and people were starting to make fun of him about his reviews. It's pretty funny that you're going to other channels and they're making fun of Doug. I don't really watch him. I've seen a couple of his videos, but I don't subscribe to the guy. But the fact that supposedly, I guess, he's talking about like people are taking his ideas or taking his catchphrases, that's fucking ridiculous now. That when you think you're that big that you're worried about that stuff, I mean, that's why people were making fun of him. Even though the video was recorded 30-something years ago on Motor Week and they re-uploaded as their like retro throwback, that people were making fun of like, uh-oh, Doug's gonna sue you or something like that for saying that, because you can't say that now, that's his word. So it was pretty funny. I haven't tried new paste, so sorry, I don't know. 3000 GTI, I remember those cars vividly. They were pretty cool cars. Yeah, I don't know. I've been driving my stick 350 for about 2 years now. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I mean, obviously my motorcycle is only manual. I don't have an automatic motorcycle. I mean, there's obviously, I've heard of a few motorcycles now that have automatic transmissions, but motorcycles are all manual, so I don't mind shifting it. It's kind of fun. This car will get manual. We had to fix some things in the house, like the AC wouldn't have some AC problems that cost us a couple $100 like crazy. So I have the transmission over here behind the trash can. It's ready to go for the 5-speed swap, but the problem is when you start becoming an older person and having a house, money always has to go to here first before it goes to here. And that's sad, the truth, but it's the way it goes. Though hopefully in the next month or two I will definitely have it done. What do we have? Being 100% honest, would you ever buy a Mercedes? Do you think it's worth it? I don't like Mercedes that much. They're okay. Yeah, clickbait videos are all the rage on YouTube. And I even see it now in videos that are kind of like mine, and they put, is this worth it? Now, I will tell you right now, when you see this video come out where I dog the living shit out of it for like 2 minutes, how bad this is, and I tell everybody to stay away, I'll have it entitled that don't ever buy this shit or something. It'll be pretty rough. But the problem is, I will straight up show you the results right away, how bad it's swirled out and everything in the video. So there won't be a clickbait video. It'll be straight up, don't ever buy this product. I want people out there to know to never buy this product. So I won't do it. I build my own computers, Shelton. I build my own computers. I've built my own computers for the last 15, 16 years. Balls at. Yes, Alex, I know you German guys are gay. But right now I'm rocking Surge tonight. Energy drink, Surge. Sponsored. No, Balls is in the refrigerator right now. It was terrible. Terrible. Look at my Instagram. Look at my Facebook page. Look at how bad the swirls are in this car in the sun from that garbage wipes. You'll see it in the video. I made like a 2-minute video and it's going to be on YouTube next Wednesday. I'm skipping an entire review to get the word out about how bad those fucking wipes are. They're trash. And I don't want you guys to ever buy them. So you're going to see just how bad they really are. And we'll go from there. I need another drink. You know, I'm thinking we'll get some water this time. Just some good water just to quench my thirst and relax. So I'm going back into the house real quick. Oh, it's so much better in here. So much cooler. All right. Time to get sponsored again. You ever heard of this company? Zephyr Hills? It's a Florida-based thing. Really, really good water. Much better than like Dasani or any of those. Ugh. This is really, really good. It's from Florida Springs. It's really good. Yeah, Black Magic soap was awful. But the good thing about Black Magic soap is it's not going to affect your paint. However, that quite literally caused so many swirls in the paint that now it's going to take me a couple hours to get all the swirls out again. So I'm glad that I tested it out because I'm all about showing you guys real results and stuff. But at the same time now I'm kind of like, oh, I'm going to spend a couple hours polishing and compounding this car, probably just polish, to get these damn swirls out. Because their product is so bad. And so it's a double-edged sword. I want to help you guys out the best I possibly can, show you the real results, but at the same time, knowing that it's causing me so much grief that I've got to get it out to everybody. And you guys have got to see how bad it is, that I'm willing to skip a complete review just to show you the results, how bad it is. And that will be on Wednesday's videos. I promise you it will be out there. I have got to get the word out about how bad it is. So that way people do it. Oh, Alex, I appreciate that. We got a lot of Alexes in here. Do you guys know that? Do you guys hang out together? There's a lot of, I think there's at least 2 or 3 Alexes in here right now watching. Let me get another drink. I'm really thirsty. I was stabbing him like this, and I was like, take that, take that. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Sorry about that. Damn YouTube app crashed on me again. Apologize. You know how my wires. Yeah, I know there's a bunch of good all-purpose cleaners. I've used the Masterson's one so far. It was really good. It cleaned up some nasty dirt off of my GTR when I had it, stuff like that. My wife's name is on here then. Ha! No, Gold Class is not the same as the Ultimate. Ultimate is the synthetic and it's going to last you a hell of a lot longer. The Gold is carnauba based. It does have some additives in it, but it's carnauba based and it's not going to last near as long. But it's a carnauba is going to give you that warm, deep pop to it, where synthetic is only going to give you like just a nice bright shine to it. That's about it. Yeah, when I buy anything, it's just, I go straight to the website like you would do and I buy it straight there. Nobody contacts me from Chemical Guys or anything. Funny thing is, I'm going to set you guys down here for a second. Greg from Masterson, remember for like 5 or 6 years, he was their head detailer at Chemical Guys. That's how I knew him originally. Well, he told me on his tequila sale last night that he originally asked them multiple times to send me products for review on my channel. He asked Chemical Guys when he was working there to send it, and they refused. They said, no, we will not do it. So the first person he contacted to put his new company out there and to try out his products was me, he said. He said because they would not listen to him, and he was so mad about that because they were so... when companies get big, their heads do this, right? They go, oh, I don't need nobody to help me. I don't want to get my thing out. I'm big enough as it is. And because of that, they don't want to deal with anybody but themselves. So if their products suck, they don't want to hear it. So, that's what happened. So as soon as he started up Masterson's, he said I was the very first person he contacted saying that, look, I really want you to try my products if you would be willing to. And I said, of course, I'm willing to try out anybody's products. I don't mind. I have no favoritism. So yeah, I pay for straight, full products just like anybody else does for Chemical Guys. If I buy stuff from Adam's Products tomorrow, I will be paying straight value for it. Or if I go to AutoGeek and buy Griot's Garage or Sonax or anything, I pay full price for everything. The only things I get for free is the stuff that I tell you, that Greg sent me stuff from Masterson's, or Wax God sent me their stuff, or Turtle Wax sent me their stuff, 303 Products sent me their stuff, or Stoner Car Care. I will tell you right away, and I thank the person who I have contact with, like Stoner Car Care is Peter, or I thank Greg Masterson, or 303 is Melissa. It was Ken Baker up here did Turtle Wax, and I called him out for a name right away. Thank you very much for sending this stuff to me. I appreciate it and stuff like that. I get it right across off the top that they sent the product to me and that I'm not just getting it for free. I want to let everybody know that I did get it for free and that we're doing a trial video with it. Yeah, Yolanda, I definitely tried it. I used it actually a lot, so it works really good. Definitely haven't tried it. Turtle Wax is getting better and better and better. I have noticed that. Every time they get new products, they send them to me. And they ask me, they're like, let me know. This is what's coming out here next month or whatever. Like, when December comes, they'll probably send me another box of new products for 2018. Say, hey, this is a 2018 products. You can release it on YouTube here in like 3 weeks when they go live. So as long as you can test it, make the video, let us know what you think about it though. Hit us up and just let us know about which product you think we should change anything or change the formula. So they're getting better and better and better and listening to people. They listen to people, and if you guys contact them and they say, well, we've heard a lot of good things about this, or we need to change this, so we're going back into changing the formula. Cool. You tell somebody like Chemical Guys that, and they're like, nope, don't hear you. I've wrote McGuire's about stuff. McGuire's will not answer you. They're like, I see nothing, I hear nothing. And that's just the way they are. When your company gets too big, you get too big for your britches, as it were, and they just don't want to help. They don't want to work on their products. And that sucks, because a lot of companies can do better. I'm in it for everybody. I want every one of these companies here and in here that never sent me stuff to be the best they possibly can, so that nobody wastes money like I did, or gets completely burned like Armorall burned me on this bullshit right here. But that's why I tried them. That's why I put the videos out for you guys, and that's why we hang out and do this stuff. Can I ask you a new car scent question, please? Yeah. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry. I was just trying to get across points. But yeah, you guys can ask me anything you want. You know that. Oh yeah, Logan, Turtle Wax listens nonstop. Remember, I've been to their headquarters in Chicago. Well, they're in Addison, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. But they've invited me back again. They said, please come during the summer when we're actually all here. They were all on vacation. It was the week or two after Christmas, so they said nobody was there. It was a skeleton crew. But I did get to go there. I got to go in their labs. I got to go in their testing facility. I got to see all their offices and all that stuff. And very cool people, very genuinely nice about it. And they actually met me at the door, gave me a box load of stuff, and said, here, take this home with you. I got so much embroidered stuff with all their name on it, like pullover hoodies and everything. I'm like, I even have umbrellas from Turtle Wax. They're like, here, man, thank you very much. Okay, that's how they're like, no, you're more than welcome. So I like that. Oh, sorry. Look how fast I'm going through that water. You get a little bit dry. When would you know when it's time for the new paint job? Paint job is all subjective. If your paint's starting to flake off, like my white car and like this Prelude, it has a lot of bug damage from over the years, just tearing it up on the front end, little rock chips. This car definitely needs to get painted. But when I originally thought I was going to do it last year, I didn't have a GTR. I had no car payments. So I have it appraised to get it redone, like cut the rust out and fully repaint it from a buddy I know because they do them as a side job. And he told me $1,800. So originally $1,800 was no big deal. And then I suddenly had to put down a huge down payment on the GTR. And I have a huge payment every month. So I lost the extra giant income I had sitting around every month that now actually goes towards the GTR every month. That could be going towards painting this car and stuff like that. So that kind of, it sucks, but you know, I get something I really like out of it. But yes, I do want to. Yeah, I've tested Surf City Garage stuff. Excellent car soap. Excellent car soap. Adams or Chemical Guys? I've never tried Adams yet. Chemical Guys is a mixed bag. Some of their stuff is good, some of their stuff is terrible. Very watered down stuff. No, they don't listen to anybody. As a matter of fact, I had a Honda mechanic that used to come to my house. He started his own mobile garage that he'd come to your house and fix all your parts. And he said he only worked on Japanese cars. Well, for 30 years he worked for Honda. He said over the 30 years it changed so drastically at the company. By the early 2000s, it was not the same company. Even the employees were the same. From what I heard, they got rid of all of their designers from when the 90s, when they were hot cars. They were winning every award out there. They had the NSXs, the Acc0rds and everything. They dumped all their designers. And they turned from an engineering company who made the best quality products out there and the best looking to a bean counter lawyers company that's only run by bankers and stuff like that has turned them into generate money. Don't put out quality, the highest quality stuff anymore. He says, let me give you an example. What he said he used to see back in the day is quality like metal pieces and pipes and Y pipes and tubing and stuff or whatever. Now they use cheap plastic things inside their engines and stuff. He said, so the engines, those things are breaking. Parts inside the engine are breaking and they're not lasting as long as they used to last. And he actually showed me examples. He said, come here and look at one of your old cars. He's like, now the replacement for this will be plastic. That's what they did. He said it saves them money. So they actually said, if I'm saving 10 cents on every one of these parts, it's saving me millions of dollars over time. So Honda now is not run by the engineers anymore. It's run by just bean counters that are lawyers and business and bankers that only want to pump out 500,000 units of a Honda Civic. And they don't care about making S2000s. They don't care about making Honda Preludes. They don't care about making good-looking cars anymore. Just give me a bland box that the general audience is going to like, and it's going to sell me 300,000 or 400,000 units. That's all they want anymore. Honda is now living on the name that they built up over the 80s and 90s of a car that's going to last for 10 or 20 years. They're riding those coattails now, and they're not putting out any new scientific breakthroughs in car engineering or anything. It's just like, okay, the Civic Type R is an amazing car. But when you have the Ford Focus RS that has 350 horsepower all-wheel drive, that's generally the same amount of money. I know it's about $4 or $5 grand more, but with the markups on them, you can get a Focus RS for like $38,000, $37,000. So it's only a couple thousand more than MSRP on a Civic Type R. But who's getting MSRP on a Civic Type R right now? You see what I'm saying? So that's what the problem is starting to be. I mean, you have WRX-STIs out there that are all-wheel drive, and they're doing just as good. So why? You know what I mean? And they're actually faster than the Civic Type R. There you go again. Most realistic new car. New car, dude, honestly, I don't, you know, after having a couple new cars recently with my wife, none of these scents smell like new cars at all. None of them. They just don't smell like new cars one bit at all. I smell them, I'm like, they smell okay, but they don't smell like a new car does. Not by any sense of the imagination. I would just go for some other scent that really you guys personally like. What kind of stuff you have? I didn't know who Acc0rd79's is. I'm sure I've maybe heard of him in passing once, but like I said, Alex, I don't watch other people's stuff really. I watch your Motor Week, your Auto Guide, Cars.com, Kelly Blue Book, Smithsonian Channel, some cruise channels. Very, very few detailing companies. So I'm subscribed to like Turtle Wax, Masterson's, Griot's Garage, Auto Geek's YouTube channel. Just a handful of gaming channels and stuff like that. That's about it. I unsubscribed. Alright, sorry about that. I'm gonna fucking kill YouTube right now. Stab it again. Fucking, the app just crashes constantly on it tonight. It's been really bad tonight. I have full signal, but when I look at my little Wi-Fi thing, so there it is. Going to bed. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much for stopping by. Best overall products. The thing is, a lot of companies make really good stuff, and I don't want you guys to get pigeonholed in just one company when so many companies make very good products. And I want you guys to know that ahead of time. I'll give you an example. Wax Gods makes every one of the products I've tried from Wax Gods are top tier stuff. Top tier stuff. He's a smaller company, but because he's smaller, he makes sure his small line of products is only the best he can possibly make for that certain price range. And he achieves it in that. If you haven't tried Wax Gods, give Wax Gods a try. Honestly. And then come back later and tell me what you think. I guarantee you're going to be like, it's a good company. Every one of his products are good. A lot of McGuire's products are good. A lot of Eagle One products are good. A lot of Wax Gods, Chemical Guys, they have some good stuff in there. Then they have a lot of shit turds there. Masterson's has some pretty good products in it. So you see what I'm saying? That there's a lot of good ones, but there's no just one end-all, be-all company out there. When you're trying to fight for the top, everybody's trying to one-up the other. So it only helps us, the consumers, get better products. You know what I mean? Unless you're Honda and you decide that you just want to give up and you just don't care because you think you're the king shit. So let's make the most bland, dull car out there. So other than that, though, but it helps us out. As a matter of fact, if you want to get the cars, the Hyundai Kia company, those cars in the 80s were complete garbage. I actually owned one. The 90s were terrible as well. 2000 starting to get a little better. But now that we're in the 2010 teens, they're doing better quality-wise than Honda and Toyota is. They're actually better quality. And they're having less callbacks on their cars than Honda and Toyota are having. That kind of tells you something. And their resale value is going up because of it. So, I mean, there's competition is good for everybody. So I want everybody to know that there's a lot of great companies out there. And then a lot of companies they have a couple products that will be bad for you. But I highly recommend you try some of these companies. Try some Wax Gods. Try some Masterson's. Try some Stoner Car Care. Try some of these ones like 303 products that aren't your McGuire's, your Mother's. Expand your knowledge. Expand your taste. Maybe only buy 3 or 4 products from these companies. Don't go broke. Just try a few, and then if you like it, then you buy more. If not, stop right there. Don't buy any more. And that's what I recommend, because you don't want to get pigeonholed into just that one company out there. I'll tell you what, Logan. If I didn't get the 370, I was going to buy the Genesis Coupe. That's how well I like the Genesis Coupe. Now, they pulled the Genesis Coupe line because Genesis now finally broke away from Hyundai and is their own luxury car brand of Hyundai. And then they said they're going to have a twin-turbo, 400-something horsepower coupe coming out here in the next 2 years. So we'll definitely see a new coupe from Hyundai, but it'll be the Genesis brand, as now that they've fully broke off, and it's going to be 400-something horsepower. That's pretty stinging good, and that's a good deal. But I see Genesis coupes everywhere on the road down here. They're very nice-looking cars, and they've got a decent amount of power for what they are. I definitely plan to try the Rev Automotive. I have it. I'm definitely going to try it next week, as a matter of fact. No, Alex, their company is sadly starting to go downhill. Wax Gods, I would definitely say you're not going to go wrong with any of their products. Excellent products all around. I would say buy a few from Wax Gods. Buy a few from Stoner. Maybe pick up some from Mastersons. Maybe you want to pick up some from Adams, or you want to pick up some from Chemical Guys. Try a little bit on your own. Don't buy, like me, don't spend $200 or $300 on a set. Because if you find out you don't like a lot of the products, you're kind of stuck with a lot of them. Me, I trust them because I have a YouTube channel. But if I was in your position, I would only buy 2 or 3, 4 products at a time. Something where you can get free shipping if it's over a certain amount. I actually look at that. If I'm going to get free shipping for $5 more and shipping is going to cost me $15, then I'm going to buy one more product for $10 and get the free shipping deal out of it. But that's what I personally would do. And then if you do like them, then expand and buy even more of their products. But if you're like on the fence about it, then you don't have to worry about it, and you're not out a lot of money. But it's always good to try some new products out there. And I'm telling you, these tinier companies, your Wax Gods, your Mastersons, Stoners starting to really get into car care, they listen to their customers. Turtle Wax, they listen. Chemical Guys, I haven't heard anything from them. I've contacted them. They say, oh, we're working on it. Never heard anything from them. Matt McGuire's, I've wrote down about products. Never heard from them again. Never. So you just get too big for your pants and you don't worry about it. Evo or Subaru WRX, either one you can't lose with. Either one you cannot lose with. Sadly, Mitsubishi killed the Evo because they're trying to go for super cheap brand. I think they're trying to be the new Suzuki. Their cars have just kind of gone downhill, and they've gotten cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And it's sad to see that happen, but it's the way things go. Now, I guess, so they killed their Evo X. Stupid. But I've heard Nissan now has bought out a lot of, or a big chunk of Mitsubishi now. So people are hoping that somewhere down the pipe dream that maybe they'll have the Evo come back out. Whether they want straight competition, but I don't see that as competition when if you own 40% of Mitsubishi or whatever it is, you're kind of going to win either way, because whether they buy a Nissan product or a Mitsubishi, you're still going to make money. So hopefully maybe they will, but the way it looks right now, Mitsubishi's really starting to get out of the American market like Suzuki did, and they're just making cheaper and cheaper garbage cars that are just junk, and it's sad. So I would tell you right now, probably go with a Subaru, just because it's a car company that's still around and still makes quality products, even though they had those ringland problems with their engine. That's the only scary part. That is one car that I would definitely buy an extended warranty with, because those ringland issues and the STIs are notorious problems, and I would want to have my ass covered on that car. Yeah, buddy, Richard, we're always hanging in here. I know it's not a lot of people left anymore, but I think spending quality time with my subscribers is one of the biggest things. They take the time to subscribe to me. You guys all hang out with me. You watch my videos. And so spending time with you guys is something I really cherish, and I want to do what I can to give back to you guys by hanging out with you guys, asking questions and answering questions with you guys is a way for me to do that for you guys. I used to do giveaways every 1,000 subscribers I had, but it adversely hurt me in a really bad way, because what happens is I have 17,800 subscribers now, but my average views in a week, just 1 week after a video launches, is only 2,000 views after 1 week. Obviously, it goes up over time, but you would think that you would have a lot more, and that's why I stopped doing giveaways. So this is my way of giving back to my subscribers, is hanging out with you guys, answering questions, just shooting the breeze and spending time. And that to me is number one, is always taking care of your subscribers and going from there. I loved giving away stuff. I loved shipping it. I didn't mind spending $20, $30 in shipping, but I realized those people were fly-by-night people. They would literally subscribe, and I would go into these people's channels when I would try and contact these people and see if they were doing it. And every one of the videos they quote-unquote liked, you know how there's like history sometimes if they don't hide their history? Every one of the videos they liked or channels to subscribe to were doing giveaways. These people were nothing but leeches. They would go in the computer and type in giveaways. Oh, he's doing giveaway. Okay, I'm subscribing to you for right now, and I'll like your video and comment saying hi or something lame like that. And that's what these guys were doing. They were straight up only coming to my channel to get free products and try and get free products. Now, what I did when I actually did the drawings I would purposely make sure when I did a drawing, I wouldn't show it, but I'd actually go into their channel. And if I saw these were leeches that were just trying to go to everybody's channel for free garbage, then I would automatically delete them out of the giveaway. And that's just the way it was, because what they were doing is they were just searching. I swear, I'll give you an example. Went to every makeup channel there and subscribed and liked and commented on some makeup giveaway channel, and then they came to my channel and were commenting on it. And I'm like, the fuck? And that's all they were doing. It's just going from giveaway channel to giveaway to giveaway to giveaway because they just wanted free shit. So that's why I honestly stopped doing it, because I was told by somebody, you need to stop doing that because your numbers are so off that it's not right. You should be getting a shitload more views than you are actually getting right now. And so that's why I stopped doing it. All in all unfair, because people were only just out for gimme, 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 and they didn't give a shit about the channel. So I just said, I'm not doing it anymore. Subarus do maintain their values. Mazdas are decent cars. I think they're getting better. Now they're not owned by Ford anymore and they're on their own, I think Mazda's doing a lot better on their own now. Their design language is something I don't feel that much, but I understand they're good. Like, I like the little Miatas. I like the new Miatas. I think they look really good. They're expensive, like $26,000, but they're really nice looking cars. They look a little bit aggressive, and that's cool for me. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Best time of day, either in the morning or the evening. During the middle of the day, when I do the videos for you guys, dude, it's hot. It's 90-something degrees when I do the videos for you guys. I am sweating within 10 minutes of being out there. But because I have to get you the best quality video out there, of course, when the sun is at the best possible height up there and the best bright shine, that's when I do it. So I take one for the team. I go out there in the sun. I mean, I've gotten darker and darker this summer just because of it. My neck got burnt a couple weeks ago because I stayed out doing my wife's van so long that I forgot to put some sunscreen on my neck, and my neck was like burnt. I was like, shoot. So I totally forgot about putting sunscreen on. And I felt it the next day. Yeah, it's not 1 p.m., Alex. Where do you live, Alex? Oh, hold on. I'm trying to read. If I send you some auto finesse or build hammer and angel wax, yeah, dude. Well, Alex, I'll definitely try stuff. You guys know I have the P.O. box because a lot of people said they want to send me stuff. I'm still waiting for some stuff to get here. But if somebody does send me some stuff, I will definitely thank them in the video, and I will definitely do the product for them. I have no problem with it. I don't care if it's a half-used bottle. If somebody wanted me to try something and they sent it to my P.O. box, I would definitely try it out. I don't care if you've used half it already and said, hey, you should try this out. I had people saying, oh, they're going to send me Adams products and all this stuff. Well, I've had my P.O. box for 2 weeks and I haven't gotten one thing from anybody. And I'm like, why did I just spend $166 if you guys aren't actually going to follow through with what you said? So I did it. It's no big deal. I spent the money. Hopefully I'll get some stuff in there. Hopefully it's worth buying that P.O. box. But it's the way it goes. As a YouTuber, you gotta stick your neck out there and try some things once in a while, and you have to invest in your channel. Nothing is free on YouTube. How these people review computer video cards or computer monitors when they're $700, $800, $900, I'm like, how the hell do you afford that? I don't understand it, because each one of these car products might be anywhere from $5 to $15 each, and you buy a couple of those, well, now you're up to $45. Imagine spending $800. I'm going to review a TV to this week, and I have another $900 or $1,500 TV. I'm like, how the hell do you make this money? You might make a couple dollars off YouTube off this video, but you're not going to make $1,500 off this YouTube video. So I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they just keep exchanging the TVs and they just go in and out and they keep exchanging them. I don't know how it works, but these people do them, and so I'm just thankful. So I don't mind investing a little bit into the channel, but there's no way I'd invest hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That to me would just be stupid, because I'd rather spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on my cars or whatever I want to do. You know what I mean? Good water. Good water. They're on my Toyota. How often would you wash your microfiber towels and stuff? I actually have a giant pile. So what I do after I'm done using it, I throw it in the pile over here, dirty pile. And then once the pile's full up, then I just throw them all in the washing machine at one time so that I get a use out of it. Because I have so many microfiber towels. As a matter of fact, when I was going to order some more products here, I was going to order some more really thick microfiber towels because I like them so much. Anything that touches my paint, or the expensive microfiber towels are like $15 or $20 for 3 of them. Those are the ones Damn, I'm white. I missed the fucking recycling can. when I was 4 feet away from it. White boy problems. White boy problems. What's your next mod? I'm really thinking wheels, but everybody keeps saying they love the stock wheels on this GTR. The new GTR stock wheels are awful. I have been looking at a company here, a big company in the GTR market. It's called Speed by Design, SPD. They're out of Oklahoma, and they do a lot of custom setups. And so what they'll do is they'll give you the intakes. You get the intakes from them, headers, exhaust, all the way back, and they send you a Cobb tuning device for the car to tune all this stuff with a new setup on it. And they'll guarantee you minimum wheel horsepower. And the one I was looking at is a Cobb tuning, air intakes, full exhaust, and as well as headers and everything all the way back. And it's like $4,300, and it guarantees you over 600 horsepower to the wheels. 600 horsepower, 600 something horsepower to the wheels is pretty significant. Like right now, it's only 545 horsepower to the crank, which means it's probably 500 horsepower, maybe 480, 490 to the wheels. But to have over 600 horsepower to the wheels, and it's only $4,000 something more, that's what I'm looking at. And besides, I don't like the exhaust that came on the car, the tandem beam medallion exhaust. It is a bad drone between 70 and 80 where it hurts my ears after a while. So they said that the SPD, the Speed by Design exhaust, doesn't have that. It'll still have the blue tips, so you can actually order the blue or just chrome looking tips. And I like the blue on it, so I think that'll probably be one of the bigger ones that I really want to do next. I already have somebody in Clearwater that wants, or Tampa area that wants the current exhaust. He said he'd give me $1,000 for it. So, and in my mind, it might be $4,300, but once I give him the stock the exhaust I have on there now, I only had to pay $3,300 for it. So that's not bad. So that's what I'm trying to say. Where can I get good teeth? I get them from Auto Geek. I like the Auto Geek's brush here. Alex, I'll show it to you. 1 second, guys. I'm going to show him the brush. The funny thing about this is, here, this is the brush I use, okay? It's the Daytona Speedmaster brush. Super soft bristles, very soft, nothing too harsh. Little rubber grommets on the top to keep it soft. You see the rubber here, little soft area, so even if you bump your wheels, it's not going to scratch them. It also bends. You see how it bends like this? So you can get around the wheels in some tight spots. And because it's small like this, it actually compresses down and you can get between the spokes. It's funny enough is that I got this from Auto Geek, but now it's like everybody and their brother sells these now. Griot's Garage sells these. Masterson's Car Care sells these. Chemical Guy sells them. Everybody sells these damn things that are identical. Maybe in different colors, but they all sell these now. It's really funny because the only company I ever used to know that carried these products that I use on all my wheels was actually Auto Geek. So that's where I got everything from. So it's really crazy now that everybody has it. But don't worry, they're a great, great product. I use it non-stop. Interior detailer for leather. You're going to need a leather cleaner. Funny thing is that Masterson's just sent me his leather cleaner. I haven't tried it out yet, so I can't tell you about it. But I've used Eagle One stuff, really good. I've used Masterson stuff, it's really good. What else have I? Leather cleaner. Oh, I've used Mother's VRP, vinyl leather plastic. It's very good as well. No complaints with it at all. So there's a couple good leather cleaner choices out for you right now that you shouldn't have too many problems with. I've even tried Turtle Wax leather cleaner, and it's actually pretty good, and conditioner. No real complaints from them either. The good thing about leather cleaners are they're all close to being the same, so there's no huge difference. As long as the leather gets cleaned up nicely, and then you put some nice conditioner on it, you know, it's not like the leather, some Hyundai leather is going to be some, you know, Bugatti soft leather overnight because of that. They're just going to be the same, just nice and clean and soft to the touch. But it's not going to be some super plush leather like a Bugatti is going to be. So as long as people get that through their heads that it's not going to change the world, then you'll be fine. Just keeping it clean and protected and moisturized so it's not going to dry up and crack on you. That's the biggest thing with leather seats. You do not want them cracking up on you. Oh yeah, you should, Antonio. Are you a night owl too? Nathan, I used to stay up all night long. I'd play video games and watch movies and stuff. But once I had my kid, I can't stay up anymore because I have to get up at a decent time in the morning to take care of my son. He'll wake up around 9 o'clock, sometimes 10 o'clock if I'm lucky. But lately he's been getting up around 8 or 9 o'clock. And I hear him screaming in his room like, "Come on, get me, bitches." You know, he wakes up and starts crying. And I'm like, oh. So if I only get like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, I'm a complete zombie, and it sucks. So on those days, what I try and do is I actually, when he goes and takes a nap around 1 o'clock, I actually go and take a nap. I go to sleep when he goes and takes a sleep. And like that's what I did today. I recharged all the way up because I felt a lot better. What are you thinking of getting more microfiber towels? I was going, if I'm going to order from Chemical Guys, I'll get the Happy Ending towels. That's what I have right now. They're really, really plush and soft. And I'll probably buy some from there. I have got a lot from Auto Geek. I've gotten some from, where have I got them from? Masterson's Car Care. I've got them from Wax Gods. I've got them from 303 Products. But yeah, just something really thick and plush microfiber towels. If they're $15 to $20 for 3 of them, usually they're pretty thick and soft. And that's what I try and do. Anything that's going to touch my car paint is going to have that on there. The cheap ones from Walmart, those are fine for the engine bay, fine for the interior of the car, but not on my paint. I want quality, thick, soft, plush stuff thing. Taylor, I'm not going to call them. I'm sure they're going to be like, sorry guys, you know, and bullshit you. I don't need to be bullshit. All I want to do is just get the word out about how bad they are and go from there. Basically, there is a leather cleaner, and he has a leather cleaner and an actual leather conditioner. So it actually cleans the actual leather, and then you come back with the leather conditioner separately. It's not an all-in-one. Some companies have all-in-ones, but this is not all-in-one. This is just separate leather cleaner, and then go from there. BMW is nice. I've been to their, what is it called? Their museum there in Munich. I've been to the BMW museum in Munich. Alex, have you been to the museum in Germany? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Oh my God, 8 hours, dude. Oh, I can only imagine. Like, ugh. When I did my GTR, the paint was so bad and swirled out. And it took me about 7 hours to get all the swirls out in this paint. Normally, you know, I'd be like, oh, but when it was my own personal car, I really wanted to take the time and do it right. And when it's in the sun and it's all cleaned up and stuff, it really shows. Now it's starting to get a couple fine swirls here and there now, and it just from use, you know, it's been, what, 7 months since I actually did all that to the car. So I'll probably do it again in January, but it's not going to take near as long. But God, this thing has so many swirls. Now the Prelude, I'm going to have to do it all over again because the Armor All wash wipes are just fucked this paint up so bad. So it's going to take me a couple hours to get this done again. But, you know, it's just what happens. You try out products, and sometimes they're bad, and this was really bad. So there you go. Cadillac, I don't know. They're pimpmobile cars. I mean, the quality isn't going to be there, in my opinion, and the resale value is going to be pretty pathetic, actually. I think Cadillac is one of those ones where you're going to buy a $60,000 car, and if you took it in tomorrow to trade it in, they give you $40,000 for it. It's just one of those that has a pretty bad resale rate. I've already done detailing the engine. I did the orange degreaser with Chemical Guys. Really, really good, by the way. Really good. You soak down the engine and let it sit there, and then you start agitating it. Dude, the oil and dirt was dripping off before I even had a chance to brush it. This engine blade was spotless after that. I was really, really impressed. Swirls, light swirls, you should need a polish. Hopefully you don't need to go to a compound, but if they're bad, then you probably have to jump up to a compound. And that's what you find on a little test spot. When you do a test spot, you need to find out what you're going to need pad-wise, like usually orange pad, and you need to find out if you need to go full compound or just a polish will do for you. And if a polish one step, then it should be fine. But if they're really bad, then you're probably going to have to use a compound and then a finishing polish of some type to clean them all up. Yes, the GTR has totally met my expectations and some. I'll give you an example. I love it. Wherever you go, you get attention with the car. I drove it the other day, and within 5 minutes, I had 3 people give me a thumbs up or wave. I had a motorcycle guy wave at me and then give me a thumbs up. I drove down the road, and there was some Civic or something like that, and then he was doing this. I had some Subaru or something come by and wave at me. It's just within 5 minutes going to work. The car is beautiful. It has ridiculous amounts of power. It puts a smile on my face. It's a dream car because, I mean, how many people can afford a $100,000 car?
I bought it used for $64,000. I bought it used, but I mean, still, how many people can afford a $64,000 car? Not too many out there. So to be able to achieve a goal, that's huge for me. And then two, just to put the smile it puts on your face to have a very rare car on the road and be able to whip around with it, it's a blast. It is everything I wanted it to be, and I'll never sell the car unless I see a new, like an R36 GTR, and the new R36 is, you know, like 600 something horsepower to the to the crank, and it just looks even better than that. Then I would consider selling it. But for right now, there's really no reason to sell it. I'll probably keep this and move on to either a fun 4-door sports car or a full-on luxury sedan. That'll be me. Darn, these Germans can't speak English. We should have had England take over Germany long ago. It would have all been English then, and it would have been fine. What is it? What is it? Is it not bad for the pain? What do you mean, is it not bad for the pain? I don't understand. The GTR has 27,000 miles on it. This GTR is low. No, it's stock height. From what I know, it's stock height. Unless the previous owner put springs on it or coilovers, but from what I can tell, it's not. I actually took to the GTR dealer or the Nissan dealer yesterday because I needed, you know, GTRs have like a nitrogen filled tires on it. But I talked to the Nissan dealer here at Universal Nissan in South Orlando, and they told me they don't even do that anymore. They haven't done nitrogen fills in a year. So they filled up the tires for me, didn't charge me anything, and I'm like, whatever, dude, because the light was starting to come on, the TPMS light that shows your tires are getting a little low. And I was like, okay. And it was funny because salesmen came out, mechanics of the thing came out and were like, oh man, do you own this car? And I'm like, yeah, this is my car. I had my baby with me and we had her in the stroller waiting. They're like, you own this car? I'm like, yeah. So it was pretty funny, the attention you get even at a Nissan dealer. Even one of the guys, I guess he's in the local Z Club, and I've never met him before. He came out, I didn't know he was a salesman there, and he came out and was like, I've seen your car on Facebook and YouTube, man. And I'm like, oh, really? So even the salesmen, when I drove in, they were like this out the window, like, oh my God, a GTR. You just don't see them everywhere, even in Orlando. They're definitely here, but not everywhere. So it's pretty fun. You maybe want a GTR even more. You got to understand they're very expensive payments every month unless you have a ton of money to put down. I had a decent chunk with the 370Z, so I put down like 30-something% down on the car, so it wasn't too bad. But paying $1,000 a month for your average car payment, I just can't see it. I'd rather own a home. A home is much more important than a car any day of the week. I'd rather drive this old Honda Prelude and own my own home than I'd rather own a GTR and be in debt up to my eyeballs. That's me. We have the home, and I had the opportunity to get the GTR, so I went ahead and bought it. But my payments are not, they're only $700 a month for it. So that's the way, that's me. And I pay extra on it. I pay over $1,000 a month on the GTR to pay it off. So, you know, go in understanding that everybody should own one, or at least get to drive one and experience it. But don't get yourself into a debt over a car. It's not worth it. Audis are fine. I looked at the Audi SQ5, very nice cars. But would I buy one? I was going to buy one, but I couldn't get the deal right, so I just didn't worry about it. Godzilla. You know, one car I would buy would be like a early 90s R32 GTR. I really wanted to buy one, but at the time, last year, you couldn't, the banks, because they said, well, you don't, it's not a car in America, you had to go through the companies, the importer companies, and so you had to have cash up front. And I was like, I have to have $25,000 cash up front, and I didn't have my 370Z sold, so I was like, I have to go take a loan from the bank, and they considered that a line of credit loan, so it was going to be a 9% interest, even at my good credit rating. They were like, yeah, that's the best score you're going to get on a line of credit is 9%. I was like, fuck that. So that's the biggest thing that kept me from getting an R32 GTR. Now, though, like Rivsu Imports here north of Orlando and Sanford, they work with their own banks now, the company does, and they said you'll get interest rates at 2 and 3% now on a like a used GTR from like 91, 92. They're like, yeah, you get it all day long, because we work with them, so they give us the loan and then we buy the car for you. Whatever car you want at an auction, we'll bid on it for you, and then we'll import it over here for you. So you actually get at a regular car loan rate versus some astronomical 9% interest rate. My GTR's interest rate is 2.7%. That's not bad at all. So the bank's not making a lot of money off me. They make some money, but they're not raping me over the coals. Like 9% was astronomical for $25,000. It's like no, no, and no. So that's why I didn't get it from them. Yes, I like JDM cars a lot more than I like American cars. Sup? We do okay. I mean, one thing, when I was young, I got myself into a little bit of credit card debt. I'll tell anybody that. Just because you think you can pay the credit card next month means you probably can't pay it. If you're hedging on the fact that you're going to get all these extra hours at work and that extra hour is going to pay for that $400 or $500 item you're putting on your credit card, that means you don't have the money already and you're not going to be able to afford it. More than likely, those hours that you're banking on you're going to get, you're never going to get. Or something is going to come up and you're not going to have it. I ran myself up about, it was almost $9,000 in credit card debt when I was about 22. It took me 3 years to pay that off. I will never do that again. Never. We have a giant credit card now, you know, obviously with the credit scores being through the roof. I mean, between me and my wife. And I get black card, credit card information all the time, and I just tear it up and throw it away. Right now, we might have $900 on my credit card. $900. And $900 is fine, but when you get to $9,000, $10,000, whatever, you'll never pay that off. It's going to take you years. Unless you're like my wife and you're dumping thousands of dollars out every month, you're never going to pay that off. So don't get yourself into it. I don't want to see people run down the same way that I went. Same was like here. When we're talking about this, I don't want you guys to ever buy this again. I've experienced how bad things are, and I never want you to go through that again. And that's what I do. I really do try and be genuine with you guys and tell you guys, learn from my experiences, learn from my errors when I fucked up here. Don't buy this trash at all. Don't get yourself into a lot of credit card debt. Have a credit card for emergencies. You buy stuff online. We buy stuff online a lot. Use a credit card for that. Other than that, we don't use the credit card at all. I used it to put our cruise on. We're going on a cruise in a month or so, and that's what the money is. That's still on the credit card, is the cruise money. Other than that, I think our Disney World season tickets hits there every single month, the payments. Universal goes on there, and the toll roads. The toll road things for the toll roads around town, they automatically get hit on our credit card. But other than that, I think we have like Netflix on there and like Hulu. But that's the only money we actually have that's on our credit card. Normally, we don't have that much on there. And that way you have money for when you want to go buy whatever you want, you can buy whatever you want because you have no debt. That's the best feeling ever. I was buying, when I didn't have my Z, if I wanted to buy whatever the hell I wanted, I just went and bought it. Like, I want a new drone. I want to buy a drone. I've never had one. I think they're pretty cool. They're like $900 for a good drone. DJI Mavic Pro, I wouldn't even have batted an eye at $900. I wouldn't even have thought about it because I would have been like, I have no debt, I have cash, I have no car payments, I'll buy it, no problem. And that would have been me. I would have swiped the debit card and suddenly I had a Mavic drone to have fun with as a toy. That's just the way I like being. I like having money there in case there's an emergency. I like having money from when I want to buy. So that's why I'm in such a hurry to pay the GTR off. So I would definitely say you should get a GTR. But don't bury yourself in debt to get the GTR either. Or whatever car you want for that matter. You want a Hellcat? That's fine, but don't get yourself into debt over it. How about that? I'll give you another example. I was at the car dealer yesterday. Remember, we were at Nissan. The young man that come out to me and talked to me was like, oh, I've seen all your stuff on Facebook and all that stuff and YouTube. Him and his girlfriend, they leased 2 cars together. Leasing is a terrible idea, by the way, because you never own the car. He has a 370Z. He had to trade it in for a Nissan Altima because she left him, and they jointly signed this lease on this 370Z. So he had to let it go. His payment was $738 a month for a 370Z. I paid less than that for a GTR, and it's going to be mine. How fucking stupid. I was like, oh my God, you pay more than me? And I own a GTR, and all you do is own a 370. Who pays $738 a month for a lease 370Z because he said he was upside down on his previous car? I'm like, oh. This is what I say, young people make mistakes all the time. They just want this much of a car, but they can only afford this much way down here. So I'm going to do it. Don't. I was seeing people with 370Zs paying $400 and $500 a month for car insurance just to drive a Z. They were paying as much as their car payment was. That's asinine. I pay $136 a month for the GTR. That's it. Full coverage, $300,000 policy stacked. You could steal the car from me and I'd have it completely paid for and I'd have money in the bank. That's just the way it is. I cover my ass with insurance. So I have the best insurance, basically almost the best I can get, and I pay $136 a month. So that's the smart way to go. Don't get yourself into it. Sloshed, not sloshed. What do you think about Metal Glide cleaner wax? Cleaner wax is okay, but just get yourself a cleaner. Just get yourself a polisher and go with polish. Polish the mess out of your car. Get yourself a DA polisher. Spend the money, get a proper DA polisher. It'll last you for a lifetime. Griot's Garage has a lifetime warranty with theirs. $150. Buy it. You'll never have to have another one again. And that'll get rid of all the swirls. Then just put regular wax on it. You don't need the cleaner wax. Cleaner wax, you'll be fine for basic stuff. No, I haven't tried 380 products. I have heard a lot of good stuff about it, but I haven't tried their stuff. No, leasing is, I don't get people that lease. You never, ever, ever own the car. You are renting that car from a dealership just to save $100 a month versus if you would have just bought the car. And now, in 3 years from now, you have to turn it back in and yet you have no equity and you don't own that car. Where in 3 years, maybe you owe 20, 30% of that car left. If you would have just paid the payments every month, you would have only had 20 or 30% left. So if you wanted to upgrade to a new car, now suddenly you have a $10,000 or $15,000 down payment and you're doing pretty good. So now your next car payments are even less. Well, now you're leasing it, you're back into a brand new full payments and you have nothing. So it sucks. It's like renting. I rented for a while, but I promised myself as soon as I was able to, I'd buy a home. And that's what I did. We bought the home as soon as we got married. Literally, we signed the paperwork for the home right before we got married. So, but we didn't move in here until a month after we were married because you had to go through all the paperwork, clear the house, all the inspections and stuff like that. So we technically didn't take control of the house until October, but we got married in September, so. I guess if you were a business and you had a fleet, leasing would be fine, but for personal use, definitely I'd rather own it because it's mine. If I don't want to pay payments then, I don't have to pay payments. It's mine. This blue Prelude is mine. The ZX6R motorcycle is mine. The white Prelude out there is mine. I own it. The titles are in the lockbox inside the house. No problem at all. The GTR will be paid off in 3 years. Exactly. Then it'll be mine. My wife's minivan is already ahead on payments because I pay extra on it. It'll be ours. That's the way I like it. Hurry up and pay the house off. I like owning. It's mine, you know what I mean? I like to own something that I can put my name on here, pull out the title and be like, this is mine, I own it, the bank does not own me. 2JAZ engine is cool. It is good engine. Good engine. The actual GTR would beat the ZX6R. It's faster. The GTR is faster. Maybe off the line, the bike would get going, but the GTR would quickly reel it back in and actually beat the bike. True story. True story. The ZX6R cannot keep up with the GTR. Once the GTR gets into full swing, the GTR would leave you. I'm getting another water, okay, guys? So, throat's getting a little sore. I haven't been swallowing enough. Ugh. Down. All right, hold on. What are you saying? Are you going to tune your GTR? If I buy that pack from Speed by Design SPD, then yes, it'll be tuned. I'll have to take it to a local tuner shop to have them install all that stuff, like the air filters, the entire headers, exhaust, and everything, and then put the cob port in there, access port in there, and tune it properly on the dyno. Yes, I will definitely do that, because if you're going to spend $4,000 something, you definitely want it tuned properly. You know what I mean? Yes, exactly what she said. You're damn right. Don't get married. Don't get married. That's all I'm going to say about that topic. We're done. We're done with that topic. The house is a pig pen. My wife doesn't like to clean. True story. And we have a child. And he throws, his toys and stuff are everywhere. He's 16 months old and his toys and stuff are thrown everywhere, all over the house. So no house tours. It's really messy right now. I drink Surge tonight. I drank balls today when I first woke up today because I was really tired. Because my son woke up at like 9 o'clock this morning screaming because he's like, get me out of bed. I want to go out there and play. Yeah, I was exhausted because I stayed up till like 3:30 last night, and then I got a shower, went to bed, and I was like a zombie. So it was not very good for me. So I wouldn't recommend that. So I had balls this morning as soon as I got up. I was sitting on the couch like this. I was just so tired. As soon as he went back to bed around 1 o'clock, I went back to bed before work. I just went right back to sleep. Set the alarm on for the house so that somebody's not going to try and break in while I'm asleep. Turned the alarm on and went right back to sleep. I was like, peace out, bitches. I'm gone. And I was deuced. I was out. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. I scrolled a little bit too far. What do you mean where I take my car? Now, where I take my white car, when I bought the white Prelude, it had no AC in it. Well, this year I told my wife I really want to have AC put in on the white car. For years I've been driving without AC, and I didn't care for just me. I just put the windows down. I bought it for $1,100, so I didn't care. But with the baby, I didn't want the baby to sweat his ass off in the car, so she's like, well, go put an AC in the car. So we had, she works with people at her job where they work with a contractor, and one of the contractors, he has a bunch of companies that he only works with. And he said he's one of these high clientele ones that works with like the, multi-million-dollar home companies and stuff like that. So as a contractor, he knows everybody, but only high-end places. And he said, go here. They won't do you wrong. They'll give you a warranty. This is the only place I send my cars to. Sure enough, that's it. So when the car went bad, the hose came loose on the actual compressor. They fixed it right away. They recharged the compressor, say, hey, sorry, the hose came loose. No charge, here's your keys, have a good time. Didn't charge a dime, no questions asked. They said, we stand behind a 2-year full warranty on it. And the AC works fine again. So that's how I did it. I just word of mouth usually. It was word of mouth that I found the original guy that came to my house, the Honda repair mechanic, but his wife died from cancer last year. So he moved out to Seattle to stay with his kids. He has his own house out there in Seattle, and his son-in-law was in the Navy, so they moved out there because once his wife died, he was like, there was no more reason for me to stay in Florida. I want to go with my family out there. So it was sad to see him go, but, I understand why he left. But yeah, he did all the oil changes on all my cars, anything like EGR valves in the Prelude. He did everything on the cars. The emergency brake, something messed up on it. It wouldn't work anymore. The cable snapped. The cable snapped for the hood. Popped the hood. The cable snapped on here. He redid everything for me. Anything I wanted done, he did for me. Even on the old white Prelude, he's like, I was working on these before these cars were out at Honda. He's like, I know the front and back of these cars. So I was like, cool. Even on the 370Z, I was like, hey, I need this stuff. I'll do it for you, no problem. So it was good to have somebody like that, but it's sad that he did leave, but I understand why he left. But that's how I found him. A lot of word of mouth. Listen to what other people have to say and go from there. I've been to California one time. I went to California 2 years ago. We flew to Long Beach, California, and we stayed in Anaheim, and we went to the Anaheim Angels game, and we stayed like literally 4 or 5 minutes down the street from Disneyland is where my wife's aunt lives. And so we stayed with her, and then we got on the cruise ship out of Long Beach, Port of Long Beach, and we went down to the Mexican Riviera for 7 days. So that was the only time I've ever been to California. Yeah, no, the Prelude's fine. I mean, the transmission on the blue one needs to be switched out. It has a typical Honda Prelude transmission where in automatic, the third gear was getting sucked up in it, and it just needs to get switched out. I have the transmission, but we ran into some money that we had to put on the air conditioner. So the extra money that we had like here that was going to go towards play money on the car, I just put it towards the air conditioner because the air conditioner for the house is far more important than fixing just an automatic transmission and having a 5-speed swap. Part of the things I get back to, like I said, and I'm not going to sacrifice the extra money I put towards the GTR or towards the house or any of that stuff. So the extra money went towards fixing the house instead, and that's what I did. Trolling people on Clash of Clans. Okay. Or do you say you're Arnold? You're Arnold. Have you been to Arkansas, Oklahoma? No, I haven't, GT Taylor. I've never been to any one of those places before. Farthest I've been going that way by car would be Texas. I've taken the blue car all the way to Austin, Texas. I've been to Missouri twice. Yeah, going that way by car, I've never, as far as I've been is Texas. But I've never been to Oklahoma, Arkansas, or anything like that. I've been all the way up to Maine. I've been in Canada. This blue car has been all the way in Toronto before. I've taken the car all the way to Toronto, and I've been up around the Lake Erie there. Yeah, Lake Erie, and not what is that right? Lake Ontario. I've been all the way around Lake Ontario. Yeah, it's been all over the place up there in New England, but I've never, I've never been through some of those central states. I've never been to. I've been to Vegas one time, and that's about it. I've been to Alaska twice. Alaska twice on cruises. Awesome. See, there you go. 20 minutes from Anaheim. Yeah. Anaheim, we were... There's, I guess when you're in Disney World, Disney World is a lot different than Disneyland. Disney World has like 1 million acres. I mean, quite literally, it's probably like 1 million square acres. It's fucking ridiculous. If you ever look at it on a map from Google, like they own everything from I-4 all the way inland, and then they own everything from US 192, which is the US highway, all the way up going this way. So they own like 1 million square acres. So it's nothing but woods around them. There's nothing out there but woods and like swamps and stuff like that. And so in Disneyland where it's like a giant wall, I know you went right off the main road, it was like a giant wall. We took a left and went down this one side street, went by a school, and her aunt owns a condo right there. It was like 4 or 5 minutes down the street. Like you could walk out of her neighborhood, the condo thing right there, look down this way, and Disneyland's wall was right there. It was just that close. I was like, damn. Where Disney World is totally different. It's like woods. You'll see the signs everywhere, but you're on Disney's property, but it's like all woods. And then it'll go this way to go to Epcot, this way to go to Disney, Disney World, this way to go to Animal Kingdom, this way to go, to Hollywood Studios. That's exactly the way it is. There's a main road called World Drive, and they all break off like this way, like you're on the interstate. And then you go off down here, and then you enter the actual places. It's nothing like Disneyland at all. It's so much more land here. Obsessed Garage, I don't know them. I've heard of them, but I don't know them. Sorry. Okay, so there you go. I don't really watch a lot of football. Sorry. Funny thing is, when I lived in South Florida as a kid, I still remember the Miami Dolphins Stadium being built. Back then it was called Joe Robbie Stadium. It's built in Pembroke Pines, and I lived in Hollywood, Florida. It's not actually in Miami. And it was only about 15 minutes from my house. But I still remember them building it, but I never actually went to a Dolphins game. I've been to a Marlins game when they were in that stadium, before they built their new stadium, but I've never been to Pembroke Pines. I lived in Jacksonville for all of high school. I've never been to a Jacksonville Jaguars game. I lived in Clearwater, Florida, across from Tampa Bay. Never been to a Buccaneers game. Just don't know. I've been to one basketball game. I went to the Orlando Magic game one time. We had free tickets to go there. It was really cool. But that's it. I've been to like 5 or 6 baseball games, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. One thing I wish we had in Florida that I'm jelly. The only thing I'm jelly about in California is lane splitting on motorcycles. I've definitely done it here. I did it again today. I lane split cars when I got to the red lights and stuff like that a few times because I was worried about being late for work. But, that's a no-no here in Florida. You don't lane split. If cops catches you, then you get a fat little ticket for that. So I heard the police don't do anything for you here in Orlando or like in Miami. They definitely don't do anything because traffic's too bad. And the police can't catch you anyways on their cars. But it's not legal here. That was the only thing I wish that we had. Now, I know that like some states out west are starting to have votes and talks about voting it in. But Florida definitely needs it. Desperately needs it. Especially in Orlando traffic. It's really, really bad. And I wish I could do it. But that's about the only thing in California I wish that we had here in Florida. Everything else, I'm happy with Florida. Yeah, buddy. 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 49 seconds. Yeah, definitely. Your gun laws suck. I wouldn't... Everything. It's just too... It's too hippie, free-spirited out there in California, and I can't handle that, man. I can't. There's rules against everything in California. Like the gasoline out there is like $1 something more a gallon because they tax the living shit out of you guys. Your roads in California are awful. Houses are 3 times more than they are in Florida. Everything is just like trickle down. Everything. Too many hippies. Hippies on the West Coast are everywhere. I'm like, ooh, like weird people out there. And I was like, you people are strange. This is not for me, Everybody has their own thing, but it's not for me. I can't deal with that. Yeah, very expensive. I heard a home like ours in California is well over $1 million. That's insane. We'd never buy this house for $1 million. How could you afford that? Your payment on a $1 million home must be $5,000 a month. What? $5,000 a month? Oh no. Where, let's say, if this home was built out in the country in some farmland and we had this home custom built and we gave them the plans and we just bought this lot of land way out in the country, we'd probably spend $250,000 for this house to be built here in Florida. It would be dirt cheap because the land, once you get out far in the country, land's dirt cheap. Get yourself 5 acres for like $10,000 or $5,000, $10,000, let's say, and then just have to pay for the house itself. That's no big deal. I don't understand it. I never have. Yeah, modern hippie. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't. I don't own a house in Germany, Alex. Sorry, I don't know. Don't know, buddy. I wouldn't mind having maybe an apartment or something in Bavaria near the Alps. Bavaria is some of the prettiest scenery I've ever seen in my life, but it wouldn't be permanent. It would just be to live there for a little short whiles and then come back to America. Just, one of those kind of things where you have a summer home, a winter home, and stuff like that and travel. The only thing I would have a problem with was the language barrier. But other than that, it's really pretty there in southern Germany. I've been there. Austria is a beautiful country to be in. Northern Italy was okay, but I still think Austria and southern Germany is probably the prettiest country I've ever seen in my life. It's just amazing. And you can haul ass on the Autobahn. Germany, you can't have guns, but you can have a car that can do 190 miles an hour and do it legally. Funny, but it's the way countries are. It's no big deal. Everybody has their own thing. It's the way it goes. But yeah, I had fun when I got to drive on the Autobahn. I got the rental car up to like 132 before it topped out and it wouldn't go any faster. I went on a couple of dates with a girl over there. Her dad was a lawyer, and she let me drive. She's like, "Do you know how to drive stick?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, why don't you drive?" And I'm like, "Sweet." So we got to drive on the Autobahn, or she took me out to dinner. Yeah, the German girls were crazy. They try to pay for my dinner. Like, where I'm raised an American, where if you're going to go out on a date, maybe later on, not so much, but for a man in America, how we got to pay for a date at least to take him out. The German girls wanted to cook for me. They're like, no, let me pay. And I'm like, no, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be paying for this. Taking care of a woman. And maybe later on after like 5 or 6, 7 dates, let the woman pay. But they girls were way different there. And like even just simple things like they told me that like just opening a door for a woman, let them go first through the door. They said German guys don't do that. They're like they just me first and then you can go. And they're like wow, American men are nice. They open the door for women. I'm like, yeah, that's what you always were. At least I was raised to do, and little things like that. So it was pretty funny. Oh, dude, I plan to go back there soon. One thing we're waiting on now, Alex, is just for my son to be a little bit older where he can walk around on his own and maybe understand what's going on, but he can't handle a 10-hour flight right now. There's no way he can handle like a 10-hour flight. He starts going stir crazy after 2 or 3 hours. So he's not ready for that long of a flight yet. But once he can walk around, maybe talk a little bit, I'll definitely take him to Germany for sure. So probably in the next 2 years, he'll be good enough to go. And so that way we can explain to him, hey, you're on a plane. Hold on, son, but when they're a baby, they don't know any different. Now, we've taken him on 2 plane flights, and he worked out, but by the time the second hour was there, he was starting to get pretty cranky in the plane and starting to cry and stuff like that, so it didn't work out very good. But after that, he was fine. Yeah, Ken, we're always going like the Energizer batteries, buddy. Oh, German girls are very nice. I had no issues going on a couple dates with those girls over there. Very polite, very sweet girls. I found German girls more old school, where American girls used to be. Like, they really wanted to take care of their men, and maybe the girls wanted to cook. And I was like, whoa, American girls I know have no idea how to cook. They're like me. I'm like, I don't really. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. It crashed again. No, yeah, I really do. I just find like airline. I'll tell you what, German Airlines, Lufthansa was like, you're getting a full sandwich and all this stuff. And it was a 45-minute flight from Dusseldorf over to London or Dublin. Hold on. No, it was to London because when we went to Dublin, we took Aer Lingus, the Irish airline. We took Aer Lingus over to Dublin. But yeah, I flew round trip. This was probably about 10 years ago. I flew from Dusseldorf to London for $100 round trip. $100. And they gave us full sandwiches and everything. So yeah, I was blown away at how well Lufthansa actually took care of us. I was blown away. I don't watch wrestling at all. Not at all. I have no idea who they are. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Even if I saw them in person. For the most part, I don't know who they are. I'm starting to get tired, guys. I'm starting to get tired. I can feel it starting to hit me now. So we might start to wind this thing down here in a few minutes because I can start to see I'm getting a little bit drowsy, a little bit tired, and go from there. Oh, Alex, when you come here to Germany, you'll be thinking the same thing. You'll be like, what the hell? American women are so opinionated now, so women power, I don't need no man in my life, and all this stuff that they just, I don't know, it's not like the old days. They're just, I see it, as, I want to treat you good, but if you're going to be a bitch like that the whole time, I don't want to treat you at all, so deuces and keep it real. And that's just sadly the way I see it now. And, you want to treat a woman like a woman. I want to see a nice-looking lady, maybe in this dress once in a while or a skirt. Just a polite woman being a woman. But so many girls nowadays in today's society, they want to be just whatever. And I wasn't attracted to a lot of the girls.
Alright, I do not know what's going on with this fucking app. It keeps crashing on me non-stop now, and I apologize. So I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up here in the next few minutes because it is crashing non-stop now. I really think it's something to do with the phones app. I don't think it has to do anything with the actual stuff. I haven't flown Qantas yet. I see them fly over the house all the time. All the time. I see Virgin Atlantic fly over the house, all that stuff. Straight flights from Australia. Oh my God. Straight flight from Sydney to Orlando. Talk about a long flight, dude. It would definitely be a Super or NSX. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of other people's channels. I've said that before. I watch channels that I'm really into because I don't have a lot of time, to tell you the truth. Remember, I still work a regular job. I have to get videos out for you guys. I also take care of my son all day long, so I don't have a lot of time to myself anymore. Being a family man is totally different, and because of that, I don't have a lot of time. So one of the videos I do watch is only very few and far between on YouTube, and then that's it. I'm done after that. I gotta go after that. That's kind of the way it is. Yeah, exactly. No, Alex, I understand. The funny thing is, like German girls were much more open sexually than American girls. German girls see it as like it's not as big of a deal, where American girls think it's very sacred, which of course, I understand that. But, the German girls were a lot more loose when it came to like being sexual. I'm like, whoa. So I wasn't used to that as an American. That was something I was like a little bit kind of like shocked by. That they were like, oh yeah, well, whatever. And I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but I mean, oh, you're just not used to that. American girls are like, bitch, you're gonna pay for this. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take me out. You're gonna buy me all kinds of nice stuff and I don't know what's going on with the app, guys. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this shit up and call it a night. I'm gonna go ahead and go inside the house right quick now. But the app is clearly messed up. The phone is just jerking me around. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the thing and call it a night. Let me turn off this stuff and head on into the house and say goodnight to everybody. There you go. What did you go to buy the Jet GTR? What do you mean? I don't understand. Good night, guy. Fucking crash. No, dude, it's non-stop anymore. I don't know. It's definitely the app. It's not anything else. It's the app that's ruined. It just keeps crashing and saying YouTube app has stopped. Alright, guys. So, thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up to everybody out there. Guys, tomorrow's video will be that dub video. You'll see it there. And, what else? Monday will be the lemon lime scent from Chemical Guys. And, what's it called? Wednesday will be that video where I actually show you, what's it called? How bad the swirls are from the one product. And then next Saturday, I don't know. Next Saturday might be one of the new videos from one of the new products that I've got from maybe Rev Automotive or something like that, because they sent me their product last week, so I really want to get their stuff out and actually try it out so I can at least give a fair result to you guys. So that's the actual schedule for you guys. So I hope you guys get to hang out, and I hope you guys get to see it tomorrow. Make sure you spend a few minutes and just say hi, and we can go from there. But I hope you guys liked the live stream. I am very sorry that it kept crashing. It's definitely something wrong with the app. It has nothing to do with my phone or my internet, so I do apologize about it. So there you go, guys. Yeah, that's going to take some time, Ken, because obviously I'm going to have to spend time polishing it all out first, which is, again, more hours of my time, which kind of made me mad about that. But at least I did it, the full review, and I got to actually try it out and give you guys a fair stuff. So thank you, Antonio. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry that things messed up, but at least we got through over 3 hours with really not too many problems on it. Sadly, it's just now starting to have a lot of problems. So yes, I'm upstairs now, or up at my computer desk, where I'm going to check YouTube and see all the wild comments I got. You know, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get some, you know, nude pictures from my subscribers. So, you know, there we go. So anyways, yeah, that will be my plan. As soon as it's actually done, I actually get the swirls out, that's when I'll actually do the thing for you. And I'll use the Fuso code on it because you asked. So that'll be my game plan there, and we'll just move on from there. So there you go, guys. Like I said, I do apologize, and I will see you all at the very next video. Thank you very much for watching and hanging out with me for over 3 hours. And I'll see you all, yeah, next Friday. Next Friday I'll be here. I know in a couple Fridays I won't be here. We have to go out of town again. But we'll make it up some way or something. Maybe I'll do it on a Thursday night to make it up. But I'll give you guys a heads up beforehand. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thumbs up for everybody. Thumbs up. I'll see you all next week. Definitely next week. So make sure you watch all the videos then. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Later on, y'all.